So, uh, guys, can you hear me? Please let me know in the chat box. And yeah, we're done. We're starting now. So, yeah, first let me know in the chat box. And yeah, and as you all know, the kind of game week that everyone had, right? Like it was very unexpected, and I kind of did fine, I guess. The points were above average, so I can't complain too much, I guess, right? So yeah, uh, I had basically 51 points for this week, and I don't know. I like the transfer for Taylor was kind of a waste to me. That I don't know. He did not play at all. Like I think 8 or 7 minutes, and after that he got injured. So my main plan for bringing in Taylor was because of the these two fixtures, the Fulham fixture and before that, which they did keep a clean sheet, but I did not get anything from that. So yeah, firstly, please let me know anyone in the chat box if you can hear my voice or not, right? That would be helpful. Thank you so much. Yeah, firstly, and again, thank you so much, James, for joining in. Everyone, Ankit, George, thank you so much for joining in. Sagnik, yeah, thank you so much. Shirish, everyone, thank you so much. Now, as I said, now I don't know if I have any kind of definite plan, right? I was sleeping an hour before, right? Hour or two before, and I got this notification about the reschedule of the game week 18 and game week 19. I think every one of you is aware about that, right? Uh, about the Man United double game week, and Man United playing in game week 18, right? And Man City's double game week. So that I think changes everything to my plan. Like basically my plan was to now maybe bring in Rashford and Bellerin this week. I have two transfers, right? So my two prime targets were Bellerin and Rashford. Now I think I think I should kind of deviate towards Rashford is still there for me. I think my plan was to remove Grealish maybe for Rashford, right? But I don't know. I don't think I'll do that. I'll get to that in a while. So yeah, I'll get to your questions too in a while. And tomorrow there won't be a deadline stream for me for my channel personally, right? So I'm very sorry about that. Uh, yeah. So I hope you guys can hear me. And as I said, Dallas, what a legend. Salah blanked again, right? We couldn't have done anything about that. So I don't know. It was just overall a very bad game week, but still, I think it was not that bad of a game week. Like this kind of rank, it does not mean it's a bad game week. Like I had still, even after all those cancellation, I still had 11 players to return points for me. So Kilman playing, that is kind of fortunate for me. Bowley getting injured, right? So yeah, I'll just go through the things that I'm thinking about right now because of all the fixtures change right now. As I said, I don't even know what to plan and what not to plan anymore. Like it's just too frustrating. Too everything is changing so fast, and like it's kind of becoming difficult to catch up to. So yeah, this is my points for this week. Now let's go to the uh, teams for this week, right? This will be my team for this week. And as I said, I will be making transfers, but not today. Maybe tomorrow. And as I said, there won't be a deadline stream. I'll post my final team in the Instagram account, right? The Instagram link is in the description and on the screen also. So I'll post my final team in the Instagram account. So for now, it's like this. And about Taylor, now I think I will have to remove Taylor. So if I do that, I don't know if I want to bench boost, but still now Grealish has double game week, So now one of the reason I wanted to remove Grealish was because he was not a double game week player, right? But now he has a double game week, so that kind of makes me kind of fine to maybe bench boost. For that I have to remove Bissouma, Kilman, and Foster. So that means, but still I'll have to remove Taylor too. -8 points. That means I'll have to do -8. -8 does not seem that much of a destruction to the team, So yeah, I'll get to chat box first. Uh, so George says I can. Thank you so much, George, for joining in. Mike, thank you so much. Low sound. I think it's fine. I usually do it with this amount of sound. So maybe turn up the volume, I guess, Mike. Yeah, please. Ankit, drastic game week, 50 points. That's a very decent game. Points, Ankit's 50 points are very good one. Man City, now double game week. Yeah. They have double game week now. As I said, I'll tell you the plans, what I'm trying to do, right? I think I'll still bench boost. I think -8 is not that bad of an option, but if I want to bench boost, I think I'll only take those hits only in the game week 18, before the game starts, because it's so uncertain right now, right? And one of the thing I also wanted to tell you guys was, now Man City has started training, so Man City and Chelsea game might happen, I guess, right? Because one of the article that I read was Man City has started training, and I also tried to look for Sheffield United and Fulham, because those were the teams with the most COVID cases, right? And there was also this controversy why Man City's game got cancelled and why not Sheffield's game, right? Sheffield did play, although there were some kind of I mean virus infection and all that stuff. So yeah, uh, now what I'm trying to say is, now for I'm probably sure what I won't do is I won't be bringing any player from Sheffield or Crystal Palace for this week, and I won't be bringing any player from this fixtures also, Burnley versus Fulham, and another is Man City versus Chelsea. I'm pretty sure Chelsea versus Man City will happen because, as I said, Man City have started training. I'm pretty sure others match will also happen, but still, I'll kind of try and stay away from there. That's just me personally, right? So yeah, that's just my plan for now. From those fixtures, I don't think I'll bring any team for now, and my plan is to remove Taylor, remove Foster, Kilman, and Bisuma, and bring some other players. That is my plan for now. My captainship will most probably on be Kane this week. I think he got a good rest, right, this week. So I think Kane against Leeds does not sound that bad. And Leeds, what a good team. What a good team. What a great addition to the team Leeds is, right? So yeah. But I don't want to triple up on them either for now, because as I don't want to triple up on basically any team right now because of this coronavirus, right? But still, West Ham do look tempting, very tempting for the double game week, right? So yeah, but for now, as I said, as of now, I'm not tripling up on any team for now. And on the game week 18, I mean on game week 19, when I'm bench boosting, I think I'll take minus 8 hit that week. For now, I'm not taking any kind of hit, no matter what, because things are so uncertain right now. So that is my plan for now. So I kind of suggest you guys to also not make drastic moves. Just be patient, right? A lot of fixture changes might happen in next week also. So yeah, I'll get to the chat box now. Uh, Sagnik says 44 points. Keeping KDB can be good or not. Yeah, Sagnik, I think you should keep KDB after that. Like being patient kind of worked out, I guess, Sagnik. Because as I said, I think now he also has double game week. No, let me just check for the which games are the Man City playing right now. De Bruyne, game week 19. Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, both of them home games. God, these fixtures are so good. Brighton, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa. I think you should keep De Bruyne if you have De Bruyne. Maybe yeah, he's not in the best form of his life, but still the fixtures are too good. I think Gabriel Jesus, Walker are the ones, right, who have kind of COVID virus. But except for that, I don't know who are the other. So I think you should keep, the fixtures are too good, man. I think don't do sack. Don't remove De Bruyne. I think I would be tempted to have him right now because he is most probably one of the most nailed-on player, right, after Ederson. So yeah, Sagnik, I think if you have that kind of patience, wait for him. Or if you are like had enough of De Bruyne and you want to remove De Bruyne, I think I would suggest you to go for Son or Rashford. I would probably lean toward Rashford personally because of the price also, because I kind of was playing around with my team and I don't have enough money for Son. So if you don't have money for Son, I think Rashford should be another choice. But the fixture congestion is too much for the Man United team. I was looking at it, right? They have Carabao Cup, AFL Cup, and everything in between. So that might cause rotation for Rashford, but still that can be in the Carabao Cup or in the Premier League. We don't know about that, but still I think between Rashford, Fernandes, and Martial, I think Rashford looks like a good bet. Martial maybe, but still he's a rotation risk to Cavani, right? So yeah, not very sure about that. So I'll tell you my plans also in a while, right? Let me get to the chat box first. James says, do you think it's worth wildcarding? Because then you can get double game week player. And no, don't do that, James. Don't do that. Don't use your wildcard now. Like, I think you will regret it. I think you should keep your wildcard as long as possible this season. Personally, this season. Like, this is a very different season, I played FPL for so long, but I don't know. Things are changing. Like, I don't think I've ever experienced, like, 2-3 games getting cancelled like this, no. After the deadline, announcements. So, things can change. Like, it's more like, it feels like it's more about luck than analysis at this time. So yeah, it's kind of unfair to some managers whose both captain were like missed the game. Like, many of them had captain Fulham, and many of them had captain Kane and vice captain Son, or captain Kane and vice captain De Bruyne. Like, a lot of I did get a lot of those kind of messages. So yeah, it was kind of unfortunate for them, but still, I think I wouldn't use my wildcard. I'll keep my wildcard as long as possible. Unless I have to, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Like, things are not going as planned anyway, right? So I think I would not use that. James, don't do that. I think it will be very difficult for you to keep up if you use your wildcard. Unless like last season, if in between the FPL stops, and what FPL decides is to give another wildcard, extra wildcard, because that's what happened last season. They give us three wildcards last season because of the coronavirus break. So yeah, and there has been some kind of talk about maybe taking a break from Premier League for about 2 weeks, right? And some teams are like, okay, we should do this. Like Sam Allardyce is like, we should take a break, and it depends on how teams are doing personally. If the team's form is great, like Ole does not want this break to happen because his team is doing fine, at least for now, right? They are winning, so he does not want any kind of break. And Sam Allardyce, he wants some kind of break. So yeah, it's the opinions are very filtered, right? So yeah, I don't think there will be any kind of break. Still, like 2 weeks is not enough for anything. Like they will be back in training anyway, right? 2 weeks, no, I don't think a lot will change unless they start vaccinating people, like like vaccinating dogs with rabies or something. Unless that happens, I don't see a lot of change happening in 2 weeks. So I think it's pointless. Just keep the game going, and it kind of football has kind of helped, keeping off mind from the all these coronavirus and all this stuff. So yeah, I think I don't know, I don't know. Uh, so where was I? Yeah, James, don't use a wildcard. Don't do that. Nah, be patient with it. Ankit says -8 is good, -12 is bad. Yeah. Now, if Taylor had was not did not get injured, I could have made a bench boost team just with -4. Like, I was so unfortunate. Like, it could have been anyone in that backline. It could have been Tarkowski, it could have been me, it could have been Lowton, but no, it had to be Taylor. Because why? Because I bought Taylor in my team. So it was just unfortunate. It was. I mean, I would have got a clean sheet in this game. This was so unfortunate for me. So yeah, now it's a hamstring problem, so I don't see him. Even if he does return, what are the chances that he plays both the game in game week 19? Like I think it's 16 Jan, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. There is a time though. About 6 days, a week, still a week, about a week. So maybe he will play 2 games. But still, will he be fit? I just don't know what to do with Taylor right now. Like, there's no time and there's so much to think about. Like, I think I'm fine removing Kilman. I would have want to make some money off of him, but I can't now. For Kilman, my initial plan was like this. I'll just show you. Before the Man City double game week and United's new fixture was announced, this was my plan, to have Bellerin here and maybe remove Grealish or Bissouma. If I remove Bissouma for Rashford, right? If I did this, uh, yeah, if I did this, I wouldn't bench boost. That was my plan, right? But now there's new fixture announcements, and Man City double game week looks like you need to have at least one of them from that team. But who? They are so expensive. I just don't know who to have him. Do you have anyone in the mind about the Man City? I don't want to bring Cancelo. It's just about time Walker returns, right? If I, as I said, if I bring anyone from that Man City team, I want them both to. I want them to play all the games. That is my opinion on any player that I bring in from now on. So, as I said, if they don't play both the games in game week 19, like, it just beats the purpose. So yeah, Bellerin does not look bad. Like, I know, like, this could be a big trap, the biggest trap in the history of FPL, but still the fixtures are not that bad. But again, when I use my free hit in game week 18, like, I already will have Bellerin in my team. So yeah, firstly, let me get to the chat box first. Ankit says my team in Instagram. So yeah, let me just check this already. So Ankit, what is your plan for now? I do remember you saying that you'll be using your free hit for 18 and you'll be using bench boost in 19. I do remember that, but now things have changed, right? So is there anything new that you have kind of thought of? Like, I'm kind of lost right now, to be honest. One thing I know is I'm not removing a Grealish for Rashford, but still, I'd want to bring Rashford in my team. But if I bring Rashford in my team, that means I'll be out of budget. A lot of budget, I'd need a lot of budget in my team. So now this is what Ankit's team look like. Okay, let it just open for now. I'll get in the chat box until then. So George says wildcard. Yeah, Now it depends, like George, like how does your team look? I'd want to know, but still, I wouldn't suggest anyone to use your wildcard this early. It just nah. There's so long to go. We are not even halfway, and like I just don't use it. Don't use it. I think it will be very difficult for you to catch up to other people. You'll have to take a lot of hit. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you won't have a free hit. Even if you have free hit, it's just for one game week. Now wildcard could be very important in the upcoming days. So George, I would suggest you to not use it and just be patient. Just be patient for now. Yeah, I think things can get worse than this, right? It can get better, but still, I don't see it for now. The coronavirus is kind of making things difficult. And yeah, please do drop a like, and if you are new, please subscribe. Yeah, that will help the channel a lot. Thank you so much. Now this is the team for Ankit, Martinez. So yeah, let me also check the fixtures already. Martinez, I think now has double game week. Yeah, he has a double game week, and he also plays. So does that mean? But still, if I want to bench boost, I still need to have another keeper. So one of the reason I wanted to bench boost was because Martinez did not play the double game week, right? So do I want to bench boost now? I just have not thought this through. I still need time to think this. Martinez, Trent, yeah, Trent, Robertson, but Robertson looks so good, right? If you have money, just go for Robertson. I don't think there's any kind of comparison between them for now. Robertson is like a maniac right now. Like he could have had so many assists, right? Still, I think I'd go for Robertson. He just looks too good right now. Just too good. Expensive, yes, but still too good. Dallas, legend. Keep him there. Don't do. Cresswell also. Like I feel like he's kind of overlooked. Like as I said, I'm kind of waiting for a big point return from Cresswell. I don't know when. It's just about time when he scores a direct free kick and he keeps a clean sheet, and like it's like 12 13 points in a single game week. That can easily happen from Cresswell. That is what I'm waiting for, and he's like super nailed on. Like he does not get rotated. He plays 90 minutes, right? So I don't know, he just kind of, I feel like he's underrated, but still, yeah. Yeah. Cancelo, yeah, let's hope he plays every game, right? Yeah, the team looks good. De Bruyne, Son, not bad. I think if there's any team who does not play double game week, I think it should be Spurs players for you that you want to have in your team. This changes everything, the new fixtures. I want to get Rashford in. Yeah, another player. Oh, I of course forgot. I was kind of looking through, right? I'll get to that in a while. That just please remind me if I forget. But there's, I was kind of thinking of Wan Bissaka. I don't know. It might work out. It might just work out. Wan Bissaka. He's not the ideal choice. I think he just returned from the injury, right? But still, I think Wan Bissaka might be one of those players. Wan Bissaka, Bellerin, these are the players. Not the safest choice, but I think it might work out. Let's see. I just don't know if I want to use any chip in the game week 19 as of now. That is what is kind of tripping me for now. So yeah, that's my problem for now. Salah, Fernandez, Son, De Bruyne, Adams kind of got kicked, right? Is he all right? I don't know. I think he was subbed off, but still he did play through, right? I think he was subbed off in 60 70 minutes. I don't know. He was kind of kicked off. I was seeing a lot of meme about Adams getting kicked, right? Yeah. Bamford, yeah, Bamford also very good. Yeah, the team looks fine to me. The midfield, oof, look. How do you have the money for this? The midfield looks good. The defense look good. Forward also not that bad, decent. Bamford is still good. Adams not so very much, but still, God, this team looks good. The midfield looks too good. The defense looks too good. Trent on set pieces, Cresswell on set pieces, Dallas returning points like I don't know, Aguero, Martinez very ideal. Yeah, the team looks super good to me. I don't know. I just don't see anything. Like Cancelo can be a rotation risk, but still, until Walker returns, Cancelo should be the first choice. So no problem there either. Adams now Ings has returned, but still I think it can only make better support for Adams. I think it will only increase Adams' goal tally. So yeah. Now Ward Prowess is kind of frustrating, but I think I'll keep him for now because as I said, he has a double game week, so I think I have to be patient with him. Because as I said, although I do have transfers, I think I need to use those transfer somewhere else than Ward Prowess in my team. So yeah, Ankit, I don't know. I can't complain a lot about this team. The midfield, just look at that midfield. It's just too scary. Not just FPL, even if in the real life, if I had to play against that midfield for now, like come on, this should be the best midfield right now. De Bruyne, Son, Fernandez, Salah, yeah. Grealish also not that bad. And yeah, one thing that one of my friend kind of uh, pointed out was about this Grealish. Now what he kind of pointed out was Grealish is kind of returning points every other 2 game weeks. Now he blanked 2 game weeks. He returned in the third. Now this is not an analysis or analytical kind of thing. This kind of superstitious analysis, I guess. But yeah, it might work out. Now, 2 games blank, 15 return, not blank, but still not so big. Again, double digit return, 2 game blank, double digit return, and again 2 game blank. So next game might be somewhere Grealish might return you something. Like as I said, this is not a very uh advanced or something kind of analytical thing, but still this is superstitious and it might just work out. FPL is also about luck, and he was kind of asking me about should I captain Grealish. Now that is a big risk, right? But still, looking at this kind of consistency, like entire season, the way that he has returned you the double digits, right? It might work out. I don't know. Like try your luck, I guess, if you want to. But still, it might backfire. Like playing against Man United right now is not very easy, right? So yeah, I'll get in the chat box first. Uh, so yeah, George, yeah, save your wildcard. I'll say that. Yeah, don't use a wildcard. It's too early. It's too early. Sagni Cavani got a ban. Martial can become a constant. Yeah, Cavani. Yeah, I did get a notification about that. I have not read why, but yeah, I did get a notification about that. Yeah, if Cavani is not playing, I think it should be a Martial. But still, Martial is not that bad. As I said, Martial was a midfielder last season in FPL, so I had him for a major time in my team because he was so cheap and he was the top scorer for Man United last season. I do remember that. So Martial is not that bad, but I want him to play every game week. And personally, for me, Martial, there's no place for Martial in forward line for me. I just can't remove him right now. I can't remove Calvert-Lewin. I do want to remove Calvert-Lewin, to be honest. He has been kind of a problem to me. I do want to remove Calvert-Lewin, but I'll have to take a lot of it. So I think I'll just leave Calvert-Lewin there. Except for that, why did Taylor had to get injured? It could have been anyone than Taylor. It could have been Lowton or anyone. So yeah, I don't see Taylor playing both the game weeks in the double game week, right? So George P says, where's the question? Vardy or Kane? So now I was having this talk with Sagnik also. Now he also kind of is super tempted with Vardy, and as I said, I also had Vardy until game week I think 15 or 14, and I did not want to remove Vardy at all from my team. I just did not. I did not want to remove Vardy, but the reason I removed him was to improve my defense. I had to do that. So Vardy is not a bad player, but now let me make some comparison for you, right? Anyone who is kind of targeting Vardy or Kane right now. Now Kane is super nailed on, right? Vardy is also super nailed on, but Vardy cannot play every other game, every other 2 days or something. He has to be rested. He's so injury prone. He's injury prone. He's rotation risk. But the one thing good about Vardy is he's the main man. If anything happens for that Leicester team, like Vardy will be involved. He will definitely be involved, and he's on penalties, and he's cheaper than Kane. So that is the good thing about Vardy. But now if he does not even play both the games in the double game week, what is the even like reason to bring him in, right? So I think I would still lean towards Kane, and Kane's fixtures are not that bad. Now next Leeds, right? After that Sheffield or something, Aston Villa and Sheffield. So these are not bad fixtures, and now he has a good rest now. Kane has a good rest this week, so I feel like I would still, if you are one of those confused between Vardy and Kane, I would still recommend you Kane. Not because Vardy is a bad option, he's a very good, super underrated kind of option, but he is kind of overlooked because of like certain reason, because he's too injury prone and he's a rotation risk. As we did see, he did not start last game week, so a lot of managers captain him. So that can happen with Vardy. If you are fine with taking that kind of risk, it's fine if he is benched, or it's fine if he gets injured. If you are one of those managers, bring Vardy in. I have no problem with that. As I said, he's the main man, and Pereira, Costanza, these players will return soon, so that can only make Vardy's chances of scoring better, right? So I have no problem with Vardy, but still, I think looking at Kane is more consistent, more important, and will play more minutes in the league. So that's what I think. So that is the reason I'm going with Kane. Okay, that's my verdict on that. George. Ankit says time to remove DCL, I guess. Yeah, Ankit, I couldn't agree with you more. I want to remove him, I do want to remove him. I was kind of thinking of Rodrigo, but as I said, I don't want to triple up on any team as of now, right? Because of all this, we did see what happened, right? A lot of managers this game week had 3 players from Man City and DCL and De Bruyne, and a lot of players from single team, and that kind of backfired to them because of the match cancellation, surprise match cancellation, right? So that can happen easily on next game week also. So I don't want to triple up on any team for now, right? If I remove Calvert-Lewin, 2 players were Rodrigo and another was Wilson. I was looking at now. Yeah, Che Adams might be a one, but I don't like him, because I can get Wilson who takes penalties for me, right? And I can get Rodrigo, who is like playing for this super duper attacking team right now. So Wilson, the thing is, now if he does play, he's a good player. And look at these fixtures: Sheffield, Arsenal. Until these weeks, I have no problem with them. at all, right? But still, the thing is, I don't know if he'll play. He gets injured a lot, and Newcastle did have the coronavirus spread in their kind of a bubble, right? So that is one of the problem with Wilson for me right now. But still, if I am to remove Calvert-Lewin and make some money, maybe it will be, I don't know, Wilson or Rodrigo for now. Is there any other player for that kind of price? I don't. I'm not very aware about it, but still, I don't know. Yeah, I was kind of looking at Martinelli too, but he's kind of very fickle, as I said. He can get injured very easily. I do want to remove Calvert-Lewin, trust me, right? But I think I can't for now, so I'll just leave him there. Yeah, he has a good rest also. So yeah, let's see. Calvert-Lewin is not my problem right now. I think I'll just leave him there for now. Now, yeah, let's get to other questions first. But yeah, Ankit, I have thought of removing DCL, to be honest. I was kind of playing around with the team before the new, fixtures list were announced. So now I'll just talk about what I'm thinking in a while, right? But I'll get to your questions first. And yeah, please do drop a like, and yeah, please subscribe if you are new. Thank you. Uh, Glenn says not a bad score, bro. KDB blank again. LOL. Not his fault anyways. Chelsea match will be cancelled, right? Nah, Glenn B. Now I read this from Sky Sports portal, and they said that Man City has started training and they were all tested again. Man City were tested again, and yeah, there were no new positive cases. So that means they are free to train and they have started training, right? And one thing I read about was this was not very reliable source, but still what I read was how Man City players got their coronavirus was when they played against Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. That's when they got the coronavirus. So they, after the match finished, they kind of had lunch, I guess, in Arsenal's. I don't know, is there some kind of cafeteria or something? So that's when they got kind of contracted from the virus. That is what I read. This is not a very reliable source, as I said, so that is kind of also making me stay away from Arsenal players, right? But still, they were tested, but there was no problem with Arsenal players. So yeah, so that is the news for now. So Glenn, as I said, Man City players have started training, so you can just just Google it, right? You can read it. Man City players have started training, so I'm pretty sure they will play against Chelsea. Now, still, there's still tomorrow, right? As I said, I won't be streaming tomorrow, but still, there are other big FPL YouTubers. They'll have better news for you, so do follow them. So, but for now, according to what information I have, is Gabriel Jesus, Walker, they are out, and except for that, I think others are kind of fine. Other people that kind of got contracted virus were the staffs, the coaches and these kind of players, staffs. So they were the ones who had most cases. So yeah, for now, I think maybe Man City versus Chelsea, that will happen. Glenn B. Glenn B says, how do Man City players recover so fast though? Apparently they are training. Glenn B. Yeah. As James says, they are training. So yeah, I have no idea. Ankit says my mind is blank. Yeah, Ankit, as I said, I have no idea what to even plan for anymore. Literally anything can happen. If I bench boost, and all the 4 players in my bench, their matches are cancelled, like I'll lose my mind. Like I only get that chip for once in my life. I mean, once in for this season, and if I don't use it properly, like bench boost can be such a strong, powerful tool. It can easily give you just 30, 10, 20, 30 points just from the bench boost if they do good. So that's a lot of points from the bench. So I do want to use that in a right way, but I'll have to take a hit for it. I'm kind of repelled to use that for now, right? I just don't know. Just too much thinking to do and so little time. So that is what's happening. Yeah, I'll talk about it though in a while. Let me get to your questions first. Okay, James and Glenby. I would bench boost 18 and free hit 19. Bench boost 18 and free hit 19. No problem if you have that kind of team. Like, it depends on the team, right, George? No problem with that. No problem with bench boosting on 18. Like, there's no general answer for when to bench boost, when to use your wild card. It depends on everyone's team. So if you have enough players, like I personally don't have enough players to bench boost. I don't even have 11 players to play in the game week 18. So I might use my free hit. That's my plan for now. I don't know. And as I said, if I use my free hit, I'll be making the team live stream, so you people can join too if you are also using your free hit in game week 18, right? I'll just do it live stream with you guys. So I think that will help kind of everyone, me, you, everyone. So yeah, that is my plan for now. If I do use the free hit in game week 18, I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. George, as I said, there's no problem of using bench boost in 18 and free hit in 19. Everyone's team is different. So yeah, I'd want to know how your team looks. So yeah. Sagnik says, sending you 3 team sheets. Which one seems better? Please suggest for double game week. 3 of them. Should I download all of these, Sagnik? 3 of them. Sagni, can we do this personally? I guess I don't. 3 of them seems a lot to get through right now. I'll get to that in a while, Sagni. Or we can do this personally in the Instagram, right? Sagni, 3 of them seems a lot of them to get through. So others are also kind of waiting. So I'll get to it, Sagni, in a while, Sagni, right? No hard feelings, Sagni. We'll talk about it, Sagni. Uh, Irfan says, "Hey, honest, I have 8 players for Game Week 18. After they add United game for 5 players to 8 for Game Week 18. I'm actually planning to bench boost in Game Week 19. Do you think 8 players is enough for? Yeah, it is too good. I think that's not bad, Irfan. I don't think 8 players are that bad, to be honest. If they all play, right? If there are no sudden match postponements or cancels, like I think Irfan 8 players are decent number. Cause yeah, I think 8 players is no problem. If you get your captaincy right, Irfan, that game week, I don't think you need to use a free hit. 8 players are good. For me personally, in my team, let me check. I have Martinez, who plays in Game Week 18. I have Grealish. I have 2. Calvert-Lewin, 3. Kane, 4. Fernandes, 5. I have 5 of them. So I still have 2 transfers. So I could bring in 1 Bissaka here. 1 Bissaka, right? So that means how many players do I have? Martinez, 1. Grealish, 2. Not Bamford. Calvert-Lewin, 3. Kane, 4. Bamford, 5. I mean Fernandes, 5. 1 Bissaka, 6. And Bissouma also plays in Game Week 18, right? Yeah, Man City away, not the best one, but still 7 players here. Now if I bring Bellerin for Taylor, I'll have 8 players. That means I won't have to use my free hit. 8 players are not that bad. It's not that bad number, I think. I do remember we playing with so low players. Yeah, that was Martinez. I played without a keeper. I do I do remember that game week. I played an FPL game for the first time ever, I guess, without not first time. I knew that I don't have a keeper, but I was fine, I kept Martinez in my team even though he did not play. Now I think it was sudden coronavirus breakout against Newcastle and Aston Villa. Let me just show you guys. 10, 11. Yeah, it was game week 11. So this is when a lot of managers kind of got rid of Martinez, and that was after that Martinez. I don't know what got into him. He just returned so many points. So yeah, I did play without keeper that game week. So I think I'll be fine playing with 8 players, right? There's no problem with that. I think Irfan, there's no problem with that. Free hit, yeah. It's like considering the way that this season is going, I don't want to use a lot of chips, but still. Burnley versus Man United. Let me just see the fixtures for Game Week 18. Now this is what the Game Week 18 look like. Now Burnley and Man United. This is a very recent game added, right? Playing against Burnley is not easy. Their defense is too good. Now they will be without Charlie Taylor though. But still, the defense is very difficult to break down, Now, do I want anyone from maybe here? Maybe I'll want Wilson from this team, right? Maybe Wilson. From here, maybe Rashford, 1 Bissaka. It could be could we just kind of try and make a free hit team for Game Week 18 right now? I think that will take a lot of time, and people might get bored. You have a lot of questions here. If you want that, I think we can try that right now. For Game Week 18, we could try maybe make some kind of template for free hit. If you want to use a free hit, we could do that. Right now. How many questions do we have? Let me check first. Yeah, I'll get to all the questions of yours, and what we'll do is, maybe we'll try a free hit team right now. Right? But everyone is not using the free hit team in the Game Week 18, so people might get bored. But we can do that. Still, yeah. What is the question? James says, is Mane to KDB good this week, as I want him for double next game week? But still, Mane also has double game week. Don't do that, James. I wouldn't do that. Nah, I wouldn't do that. It's not that Liverpool are playing bad. They have just kind of been unfortunate. I don't know. The mentality maybe, right? Like the center backs, right? The center backs, that kid, I forgot his name. They are not that bad, but still they are not even good enough to be starting. That is the problem with the Liverpool. I'm pretty sure there will be new players in this January window, I guess, right? There should be new transfer in players. So I don't know. There will be, changes in that Liverpool team, but still, their team does need some kind of polishing right now. So yeah, no, don't do that, James. I wouldn't do that. James is who's your captain? I think it should be Kane for me for this week. That's what I'm thinking. Kane against Leeds. As I said, a good break. He did not play this week, right? So yeah. James says, are you free hitting next week? I think so. Next week is game week 18, right? So game week 17. Yeah, game week 17, 18. As I said, let's just make a kind of a template for game week 18 in a while. We'll do that, right? We'll do that. Are you fine with that? Please let me know in the chat box. If not, we'll just talk about all the other plans, or maybe we'll try about the free hit team. For it will not take a lot of time. We'll just try and see what kind of team we can build for game week 18, right? We'll just do that in a while. Uh, James, as I said, I'm not very sure about the chips, right? But I want to save as many chips as possible for upcoming days. That's my plan for now, James. I don't want to be using everything in the first half of the season. Looking at how this season is progressing, that is the problem for me. Uh, MSK says, thank you, MSK, for joining in. My team is Martinez, Stay, Taylor, Diaz, Dallas, Kufal, Mitchell, KDB, Son, Salah, Rafinha, Bruno, Adams. Like, I think I've not been a big fan of Rafinha, but still he looks so good. It just looks very, very like explosive. So Rafinha also might not be that bad of a idea, maybe, right? So yeah. Rafinha, Bruno, Adams, DCL, Bamford. MSK, what transfer would you make? My initial plan is to bench boost in 19 and free hit in 18. Okay. Stair, of course, Stair has to go for maybe Johnston or someone if you have the money. If you have the money, Fabianski looks like a good bet, or even Leno, right? Leno does not have double game, but still, maybe he'll keep a clean sheet. Let me just check game week 19 for Bellerin. I mean Arsenal. Game week 19. Yeah, maybe there's a clean sheet here. Yeah. So Leno also not that bad of an idea. If you don't have enough money for Fabianski, or maybe just go for Johnston. No problem with that either. Now, who are the other players? Taylor. Yeah, I think it's time for. I also have Taylor, right? I think I'll remove Taylor for maybe Wan-Bissaka or Bellerin. If I do that, I can't bench boost. I won't have enough money. I'll get to that also. We'll try everything right now. In a while, we'll try everything. I just don't want everyone to kind of get bored, because everyone won't be using free hit in 18, and everyone won't be using bench boost in 19. So that is the thing. But still, I'll show you kind of a template for game week 18, I guess, in a while. Let's just get through everyone's questions first. So yeah, as I said, Stair has to go for someone. Taylor. Taylor also maybe, yeah, Taylor. I think I'll also remove Taylor for Bellerin or Wan-Bissaka. Like, they can be a big risk. Wan-Bissaka, Bellerin, not very consistent, but still, I think, as I said, nothing is going as planned anyway. I might just take that risk. Their stats are not good at all. They are nowhere to be seen when it comes to stats. But still, fixtures not that bad, and they are on double game week, so maybe I'll try that. I guess. Dallas, Kufal, fine. Mitchell, not sure about Mitchell. KDB, Son. I think Mitchell, Stay. That's minus. That's one transfer. Stay, one transfer. I think you'll have to take a hit if you also want to remove Taylor. That's -4. Son, Salah, Rafinha, Bruno, Adams. Yeah, those players seems fine. Yeah, I think so. You'll have to take -4 if you want to bench boost, I guess. MSK. I think -8, because it depends on how many transfers you have, right? MSK. So you have 2 million in the bank. Now I can't like pinpoint. I'll have to calculate, right? So I can't. It will take a lot of time, MSK. But one thing I can say is, if you can take until -8 to bench boost, I think that's fine, MSK. -8, it looks, I don't know, it looks kind of fine, kind of risk, -8. Yeah, it can easily be returned to you, but still -12 and above that, it looks like it's just not worth it to me personally. So yeah, everyone's thinking is different though. So yeah. Yeah, MSK. As I said, Stair has to go for someone. Taylor for maybe Bellerin or Wan-Bissaka. Personally, me, that's what I'm trying to do right now, MSK, right? But you also have Diaz that looks so strong. You have Diaz. Diaz, what is the point? What is the price? I think 5.7, right? Let me check about Diaz. Yeah, 5.7. I do want a Man City asset there, but still so expensive. Should I remove Bellerin for Diaz? How much money do I have? 1.1. Diaz looks super nailed on. If I do this, I can use my bench boost. How many players? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Bissouma will be in the bench. So I'll have to take a hit. Bissouma for 5.6. So is there anyone for 5 million? I do want that kind of defense. Diaz, he looks super nailed on. I think he'll play all the games. But still, Man City, COVID. 8 points. So if I do this, it will be -8. And still perfectly have a good team to bench boost. Okay, -8 seems fine to me. If no one gets injured or like nothing happens to, and there's no sudden change. I just don't, I just can't plan anything right now because of all these sudden changes. Now 5 million, who are the players? Let me just check for bench boost. Like if suppose what I'm trying to do is, if suppose I use my bench boost in game week 19, I'm trying to figure out my ideal team, I guess. 5 million, who are the players I can get for 5 million? Rice, Henrik, Kante, Anguisha, Holberg, Phillips. Nope. March is there. Let me just sort it out by the minutes played. Rice, Declan Rice. Kante, Bisuma. Yeah, you guys can kind of suggest me some players for the midfielders, but I think uh Marsh. Do I want to get Marsh? I don't want to do that. Sawyers, he scored an own goal, I guess. I don't want that guy either. Burke, nope. Jones, he's starting, but not good enough though. So yeah, I'll get to this in a while. I'll get to your questions first. Uh, okay, yeah, MSK, as I said, Taylor maybe for Bellerin or Wan Bissaka. Stair, maybe if you have money, go for Fabianski. If not, go for if you don't have the money, go for Johnston, or maybe also Leno, maybe, right? And for Mitchell, now it depends how much money you have. So yeah, those three are the players you should change, or else all the other players seem super fine to me. No problem, MSK, no problem. The team looks good to me, right? Yeah. Ankit says, do one thing, free hit in 18 and don't do anything in game week 19. That's it. Free hit in 18. But I have kind of built my team around. I could do that. I think I could do that. But still, now the thing, Ankit, the thing is now Man City have double game week, right? Now, if Man City have double game week, and that kind of changes the perspective of how I see Man City players right now. That does, because they also play in game week 18. They also play in game week 19. So, and they just don't play in game week 9. They have double game week, and both of the game week are at home, and they look so good. So that is the thing. I think I should get Diaz, I guess. If I do that, if I don't bench boost, let's say I don't bench boost, who will be in my bench? Who can I bench? I can't bench Calvert-Lewin. Should I? If I do that, if I don't bench boost, let's suppose I don't bench boost in game week 19. Wan Bissaka. I think if I have this team, I don't even have to free hit. Let me count. Martinez 1, Wan Bissaka 2, Diaz 3, Grealish 4, Calvert-Lewin 5, Kane 6, Fernandez 7. I already have 7 players that will at least play in that game week. Bissouma also plays. Let's just count Bissouma. I already have 8 players, right? So this is so difficult. This is so very difficult. Yeah. We'll get to it. We'll sort it out. In a while we'll sort it out. We have some time, right? We'll sort it out. So Sagnik says, okay brother, check the one that I am sent now. If only time permits. And yes, we can try making a template for free hit gaming 18. Yeah, we'll do that, I guess. Yeah. In a while we'll do that too. So that it might help everyone, right? Who is kind of thinking about the free hit in 18. Right, that will kind of help. I'll do that in a while. So yeah, I'll get to your questions first, and then I'll start with the team for game week free hit 18 and also team for bench boost 19. We'll try and do that, right? Okay. So I'll have to. The thing is, tomorrow I can't have a deadline stream because I'll have to basically. I'll only get about, I don't know, 5 hours or 4 hours of sleep before I have to wake up again and kind of go somewhere. So yeah. That is one of the reasons I can't kind of have a deadline stream tomorrow. So I'd want to have it. Like, this is such an interesting time in FPL, like the way this season is going, it's so super interesting. But still, yeah, for only this game week. After this game week, I'll be kind of consistent, I guess. So this is what Sagnik's team look like. I hope you guys can see the team. Martinez. What is the thing with this, Sagnik? What is your strategy? I want to know. Please let me know in the chat box. What is your strategy? You guys can look at the team, right? Or not? Yeah, I'll do this something like this. Yeah, so this is the team. Robertson, 7.2, good one. I think you got Robertson in very good time. Robertson, Walker Peters. If you have the money, go for Robertson. Dyer, yeah, fine, I guess. Stones, risk. Stones a risk. Johnston, Martinez, I think that's fine for that, right? Also now Martinez also has I do want to use bench boost, maybe I want to use free hit and maybe I'll use my bench boost in game week 19. What about that? What if I do that? What do you think about that? Now that there's a certain risk of maybe maybe some teams, my bench players not playing in the bench boost. When I bench boost, if the bench players don't play, there is a big risk, big risk, right? But I'm like super tempted to use my bench boost. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Still, Stones big risk. Kufal fine. Kufal also was rotated, but still, I think he's got enough rest now. He'll start playing every game. That's what I think. Harrison, good for now. Yeah, any attacking Leeds player, it looks fine to me right now. I don't know. I can't just complain too much about them. The way they are playing, like it's so open. Like the game is, like I said, a very innocent type of game. Just go attacks. If you can score, if you can just concede. The thing is, just put a good show. That is what they are playing for right now. Salah, De Bruyne, Fernandez, El Ghazi also, yeah, not bad one. Now since he has double game week, as I said, for last 2 game weeks, the most expected goals right now is for El Ghazi. He's on top, even above Vardy, Kane, and all these players. So latest stats I've not checked, but for past 2 weeks he has been the number one for the expected goals, and he has been consistently returning points. So yeah, can't complain. Calvert-Lewin, Bamford, Adams. Yeah, yeah. I think Sagnik now, Stones, right? We all know he's a rotation risk. He's not as nailed as Ederson or maybe Diaz and De Bruyne. Maybe, I don't know, Stones. I wouldn't want Stones in my team. That's what I'm trying to say. Harrison, fine. I think he has been returning lately for past 2 game weeks. Uh, Walker Peters, fine. I think Walker Peters fixtures are getting kind of bad, I guess, but still the price is there. Yeah, the team looks fine to me. Johnson, you have got it. Yeah, I think it's Stones, Sagnik, right? It should be Stones. Yeah, yeah. Stones should be the one maybe you want to get rid of for someone else. El Ghazi, fine, double game week. He is playing. Barkley isn't replacing him, I guess, for now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stones is the only one with the red flag, I guess, in your team. If I want to do anything, yeah, it should be Stones for me. Yeah, it should be Stones for me. Uh, Sagnik, in your team, maybe Stones is a kind of a red flag. Like if El Ghazi keeps on playing, I think there is point to be returned. Like I did watch that Chelsea versus Aston Villa game, right? The way that Aston Villa was kind of penetrating that Chelsea defense, it was too good. And also about Grealish, if you're not watching the matches and you're just watching the highlights, I don't know, or maybe just I don't know, just looking at the stats, yeah, Grealish does not look super impressive. But the way that Grealish gets involved in the game is like I don't know, it just kind of makes me scared to get rid of him. That's one of the reason I still have Grealish in my team. If you are watching the matches, I do think Grealish is a very important asset for the value that I got. I got him for 7 million or 7.1 million. So for that money, the way that the player that I'm getting is like, I think Grealish is too good. So for these few games, it's kind of difficult to hang on to Grealish, right? But still, now he has a double game week, so that changes everything for me about what I think about Grealish. So yeah, Sagnik from this team, I think Stone should be the one, and we'll talk about more in the details Sagnik. So yeah, in the Instagram DM, right? No problem with that. But still, yeah, from this, I think Stones should be the one to maybe get rid of, right? Otherwise, all the other players seems fine to me. There's no problem. Maybe a lot of differences, right? El Ghazi, Harrison, Adams. Now, problem with playing with these kind of players is like they can be inconsistent, but still they have double game weeks. So yeah, if they don't return in one game week, still if they do play both the game weeks, easily 4 or 6 points for you. If they don't do anything, just play 90 minutes. El Ghazi, Harrison, you will get 6 from both of them. You will get 4 points from Adams if he does not do anything and play 90 minutes. So yeah, I think it's fine. No problem. This team looks fine to me. Sagni, except for Stones, I guess. Where was I? So Mood says, Irfan says, I just team in a get size. Utkrish says get size. Let me check size. I'm not paying attention to him. Boli is out. I do know that. Size is not nailed on though. Utkrish. He's not. He's not. After Boli returns, it can easily be Boli, Cody, and Size. Boli, Cody, and Kilman. Boli, Cody, and Marshall. So I don't know. I don't think I want Size there. Or maybe even there can easily be Ait Nouri there. He's not a defensive player. Like they play back three. I do know that they play back three, and back three is Cody is there for sure. And if Boli is fit, Boli will be there for sure. And after that, like there's just too many options in that one left center back position. I wouldn't get hands on the Size because I don't know if he'll play. But yeah, fixtures are not that Brighton. Playing against Brighton Everton on paper looks good, Utkrist, but it's not easy team to play against. Brighton, Everton. Now, I don't know what's up with this Brighton manager because he's making a lot of unnecessary rotations, I guess. I don't know. The team sheet is changing every day. There was no Welbeck again in the team, right? I don't know what's happening with him. I don't know what he's thinking, but still, I don't know. There's been a lot of rotation, and it kind of makes me scared to go for any Brighton player for now. But still, Brighton not easy to play against. Everton not easy to play against. West Brom maybe good here. Not very impressed. Not very. Nah. Nah, size 5 million. I wouldn't put that kind of money on him for now. Sorry, Utkrist. Yeah, but please suggest other players. That will help everyone, I guess. Irfan says, yeah, he has sent a team here. Yeah, let me just get the team, Irfan. So yeah, and do let me know, Irfan, what is your strategy. So yeah, it will kind of help everyone to navigate what we're doing. So this is Irfan's team. So this is what it looks like. So let me get. Yeah, this is Irfan's team. I hope you guys can see. Where was I? Irfan. Utkrist also says, instead of Diaz, 3 good fixtures coming, plus you'll save midfield. But Utkrist, as I said, Brighton and Everton are. I don't see a clean sheet there. Yeah, it might be a low-scoring game because according to what I've seen of Wolves, either they concede only one or either they just score one. Just win by 1 goal. So that is what is happening with Wolves. Playing against Brighton and Everton, I don't think those are the easiest fixtures, right? So that's what I personally think, Utkrist. Like they can easily keep a clean sheet. I'm not saying they can't, but still, I think I could get some other players, right? Size also, and he's not super nailed on either for size. Once Bolly returns, we'll have to see what happens. So yeah, De Bruyne and Sterling for COVID. That's the rumor. Okay, De Bruyne. I'm not sure about that. Yeah. That is the risk with getting Diaz. I do want to get him. He looks super tempting to me. I think I'll make that decision next week. For now, I think I'll just get Bellerin in place of Taylor. That's what I think. Like, as I said, like if you feel like Bellerin is not up to the standards for you, right? I can easily understand. As I said, looking at the stats, Bellerin is nowhere to be seen. But still, the fixtures are not that bad, right? And I don't know. There's no COVID problem with Arsenal for now, as of now. Although they are a London team, right? There's no any kind of COVID news from them, so it might be safe. And like Arteta is also one of those who kind of tend to defend too much these days. I don't know why. So yeah, maybe as I said, Bellerin can backfire so badly. 5.1 is a lot of money, or maybe I can get Wan-Bissaka. But again, Wan-Bissaka playing against Aston Villa, I think Aston Villa did look pretty good against Chelsea. I won't lie, right? So I don't know. I think I'll just get Bellerin or Bellerin or Wan-Bissaka this week. I'm not sure. So yeah, this is Irfan's team. So Irfan, what are you doing? Let me just what is your plan? I'd want to know that, right? So this is your team: Maguire, Van Aanholt. What is the price for Van Aanholt right now? That's a lot of money there. Dallas, Walker Peters. Still, it might work out. Sheffield, like there is a clean sheet for this game. Don't do anything to Van Aanholt. Like there should be a clean sheet against Sheffield, right? So yeah, there should be something there. De Bruyne, Fernandes, Son, Rashford. Yeah, Fernandes, Rashford. I think yeah, Rashford very good bet. Okay, I think that's Reed. I'll just call him Reed, right? Fulham Reed. I'm not paying a lot of attention to him, but I do remember him scoring against Liverpool, a good goal. Brewster Johnson 3.9. Gross. I think Gross is also not getting enough minutes. He at one point he had started playing and he was on all kind of set pieces. So I did kind of suggest some people to go for Gross, but again, I think he's not been starting consistently. And this is the problem with Brighton right now. I have no idea why there is so much rotation for the Brighton team right now. But yeah. So again, Irfan, I'd want to know what is your plan. So this is just vague to me right now. Are you using a free hit in 18? Are you bench boosting in 19? So what is your plan for now? So unless I know that, I can't guide you anywhere, I guess. The team looks fine to me though for this week. Captaining Fernandes can't go wrong looking at his recent form, right? So Rashford, I want to get Rashford right now too. I don't have money. I can't get everyone right now. Yeah, we'll kind of do with that. Irfan says my plan was to free hit on 18, but then I have 8 players on GAMEWEEK 18. I bench the bench will be changing soon. Okay, you have 8 players, so there's no problem with playing with 8 players, right? If you already have 8 players who will play for you in the game week 18, right? I don't know. Do you have to use 8 players? Is a lot. It's not that bad number. Like we have seen worse this week. Like there were literally no players, just 1 or 2 players that's playing, and a lot of captainship also missed because, as I said, a lot of them captain players who did not play at all this week, captain and vice captain. So yeah, mm, 8 players. If you have 8 players, the bench will change soon. Yeah. Uh, if I'm my playing 18, but 8 players. I think 8 players is not that bad, and you still have three transfers right left. Now you can bring in Aston Villa assets, or you can that will work for both blank and double game week, right? That can work, Irfan. That can work. Those are the players you want to target if you are not free hitting. The players, if you are not free hitting in 18, what you can target is player who play in 18 and 19 both, right? So I think there's no problem with that at all if you don't want to free hit. I might also not use my free hit in 18 if I have enough players who play. Now it's so uncertain this season. So yeah, for now I think the Reed. I think I had no idea why Reed is there, right? I'm sorry, but I think maybe because of the budget, because you have very big players in the midfield, and also when I know there's a lot of money there. So maybe because of that, you have Reed there, but I don't know. Are you a Fulham fan? I'm sorry, I just don't know why Reed is there. So yeah, the forward line can have some changes there. So except for that, the team looks fine to me for this week, and maybe it's time for Van Aanholt also to go, right? So yeah, let me just check Fulham's fixture. Firstly, let me check Reed. I mean Van Aanholt's fixtures. So Crystal Palace fixtures, Arsenal, Man City, West Ham. No, no, no. Yeah, I think Van Aanholt 5.4. A lot of money. That's a lot of money for Van Aanholt. It's time to change Van Aanholt to Maguire. Maguire is. Let me just check. Maguire is also 5.4. So yeah, that's a lot of money on Van Aanholt right now. Remove Van Aanholt and maybe improve Reed. Yeah, that's what you would do. If that was my team, that's what I would do. Who was it? Where was the question? Irfan. Yeah, yeah, that's what I would do. Uh, so James says, where was I? Where was I? Irfan sent my team. Utkrist says instead of Diaz, 3 good fixtures coming. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, James says I send my team which I want double for double game week. I'm not using bench boost because my bench is useless. Okay, let me check James. Uh, let me just refresh this. Yeah, James. So this is James' team. So yeah, I think James, you already have used your one of your chips. I do remember you saying that. I don't remember which one. I think triple captain. I think you have already used your triple captain, I guess. Yeah, I think nobody's talking a lot about triple captain. As I said, most of the message that I get in my Instagram DM is about maybe using about most of the time it's about the double game week and not blank game week. Now, as things have changed now, Man United, right? That might change. Stones, don't get Stones there. Don't do that. I'm not sure if he'll play both the games in the double game week. Cancelo, let's hope Walker does not return. If Walker does not return, Cancelo will play every game. So you are not using a bench boost. So Foster will be in the bench. Ferguson will be in the bench. So yeah, anyone who is watching, this is James' team. He's just template. He has kind of prepared a template for the game week 19. Right? He's not using a bench boost just for game week 19, the double game week. So Foster, Ferguson on the bench, Stephens on the bench, and except for that, who is on the bench? So maybe you are kind of putting one more player who plays on the bench just for the security, I guess. If someone does not play, I guess, right? I don't want Stones there though. Cancelo, I think Cancelo can be fine, right? I have no idea when Walker will return. Uh, so yeah, I don't think Walker is any kind of distress or something. It's just the rules that he has to isolate himself, so he's not doing anything, I guess. But still, until Walker returns, Cancelo looks fine to me. But still, Pep Guardiola, that guy is a mad lad. I don't know. Like as I said, he had literally 2 good left backs who could play every minute for you. He had Mendy, he had Zinchenko, and what he did was played Ake as a left back. Now, who would do that? Only Pep Guardiola. So yeah, I don't know. De Bruyne, Rodrigo. Yeah, the team looks fine to me. De Bruyne. What if there's another outbreak in that Man City dressing room? That can easily happen. But again, that's just assumption. Like I can't plan if I think like that. Anyone can have COVID. Any team can have that. Sheffield is one of those. Fulham. Yeah, the team looks fine. Balbuena 4.4. Yeah, fine. Mane, Salah, Fernandez, Mane. Home games. Yeah. Yeah, the team looks fine to me. Rodrigo, Bamford, no problem with that. No problem with that either. Mm, for now, as I said, I don't want to triple up on any team right now. Just not any team. Like what after what I saw this week, right? The games getting cancelled here and there, left and right, everywhere. I kind of got skeptical about getting three players from a single team for now. I don't know. That's just me though, right? Not everyone has to think that way. It's not that like the cancellation will happen again and again, but still there's still probability of that happening, right? So yeah, the team looks fine. Maybe not Stones there, maybe someone else, or else after that I think maybe get Kufal or someone there. No problem with that either. So yeah, James, the team looks fine to me except for Stones, I guess. Cancelo also, I think it's fine. It's fine. The team looks good. A lot of money in the midfield, but still very big hitters. Can return a lot of points for you. And the forward line also does not look that bad. Adams fine, Rodrigo fine, Bamford fine. I just can't complain about Leeds attack, as I said, for now, according to what I saw last game week. So yeah, James, I think it's fine except for Stones, I guess. Maybe find someone else there. Hemming says, thank you Hemming for joining in. Do you want Son or Kane in for Leeds? Uh for Leeds, it looks like Son to me, but Kane on penalties. I don't think there's a wrong answer, Hemming. I just don't think so. I think it's about the budget and the longer term thinking, Hemming. For a longer term, I would rather have Kane because of the penalty duties, right? And as I said, Kane just looks super important in that team. They just don't function without Kane. So that is the thing. I think they'll be fine. Like Son is individually, if I look at it, Son is way more explosive, way more attacking than Kane. Kane kind of plays deep, but still Kane is on penalty, and the players with penalty is like it just takes one sloppy minute for a defender to make a mistake to get a penalty, and bam, he scores a penalty at 90 minutes, and you get the 6 point, 7 points. It's just that easy with Kane. But now he's not getting those penalty. He's kind of playing deep, and he's kind of fatigued, super fatigued right now. I have seen him play like he does not look good with the ball or without the ball. He just looks super tired and looks like he needs some kind of rest, right, Hemming? But Son and I don't see a lot of that difference between them, right? But still, I think I'd go with Son for if just for one game week. For a longer term, I think I'd go for Kane, Hemming. Yeah, yeah, that's what I would do. Uh, but still, Kane also has had a rest this week. Let me just check the expected goals first, and I think it will be easier for me. Hemming, let me just check the stats. Now these kind of when it gets kind of difficult for me, I kind of go to stats, right? For last three games, let me check the expected goals. Let me do that between Son and Kane. I think that will kind of help, I guess. Yeah, onward. El Ghazi is still on top, and then Bruno Fernandes. Uh, Chris Wood is also there in the third. So after that, I just don't see Son and Kane right now. Yeah, they're not a lot. Yeah, there's no Son and Kane when it comes to top 10. Nah, they're not even in the top 10 right now. Let me check expected assist. Jack Grealish is on top when it comes to expected assist. Then De Bruyne, Martial is also there. Yeah, Son and Kane are not doing too good, I guess, right now. They just don't seem to be anywhere right now for last three games. If I'm checking for the last three games, right, the expected goals and assists, they are not anywhere for now. But still, as I said, for a longer term, Kane. Yeah, for now, I think I would go for Son, I guess. Hemming. Utkarsh says, I would suggest you to use your bench boost, and I'm doing the same. You can then concentrate on building good team value and have good 11 players. The COVID and other issues might get worse. Yeah, that can easily happen. The bench might not be a good later on. So sure, your boost. Yeah, Utkarsh, I think I did get what you are trying to say. What he's trying to say is use your bench boost for game week 19, and like even if after that you still want a good bench, because of this COVID, like bench boost or not, you need to have a good bench in this season. That's what Utkarsh is trying to say, and I do agree with him. I think that's a very good point you kind of put through right now, Utkarsh. I don't see a problem with what you just said. I think yeah, I I'd want to do a bench boost, but for that I'll have to take some kind of hit. I think I'll have to take -8. Yeah, Johnston. Do I have enough money? So that is the problem. So how many questions are there? A lot of questions. Let me just do the free hit team right now, okay? I don't know. I'll just do that. So for now, let's say I don't have enough money for Diaz, so I bring Bellerin in. So this is suppose let's just say this is the team I'm trying to build for the free hit for 18, right? Bellerin. So one Bisaka, yeah, that's fine. Suppose I bring Johnston here. How much money would I have? I bring Johnston here, 1.2. So how 5.7 for that kind of money? Who can I have? Midfielders 5.7, 6.1. Rice, Suchek. Do I want Suchek there? So yeah, I can have a decent team still to bench boost, but I'll have to take -8 hit, right? Suchek. Do I want Suchek there? Rice, Declan Rice? Nah, not really. Holberg, too deep. Let me check the Neto. I can have nah 6 million. I don't have that kind of money. So this looks like something I'll have. I do. Yeah. This must be something if I want to bench boost, because I can't afford anything else than this. I just can't. I don't see a lot of money that I can work around with, right? And I can remove Calvert-Lewin. If I do that, I'll kind of have to take -12. I don't want to do that. If Taylor had not got injured, this could have been such a good plan. I was so right on track. If there was no Taylor injury, then my team was going on very good path. So this kind of thing happens in FPL. So now easily again in next game week, what if Suchek gets injured or Salah gets injured? That can easily happen. So that means I won't be bench boosting at all. So I'll have to kind of make a team thinking that I won't bench boost for game week 19. That is how I'll have to play. So for that, I think for those reasons, I think for now I think I'll just bring Bellerin in. That's what I think. If I do bench boost for Suchek, who I don't see any other player that I want to bring in for that kind. Harrison, I do have Harrison or Suchek. Point returns for Harrison latest have been good. 8-12, not that bad. 90 minutes. He can be rotated once in a while. So Harrison, Suchek, add player. So I'll have to do a bit of research between Harrison and Suchek, I guess. And after that, these are not that bad fixtures. But what are the chances that Suchek scores a header? Like if there's any way that Suchek is gonna score, it's from the header, right? So yeah, it should be something like this. It should be something like this. Except for this, I just don't see it. I do have money. What I can do is change my goalkeeper. I guess 5 million. Fabianski is I guess 5.1. Who I can get? Leno? Manna. Leno. I can get Leno. Do I want to get Leno though? Nah. 6 point. No. I don't think I'll get Leno there. Johnson. Yeah. This will be something like it, I guess. Unless someone gets injured or something happens, I think this is what my free hit team might look. Let me just check some other players. Saka injured again. Martinelli is also there, but still he only plays one game. Phillips, Gallagher. Nope. Round points. Let me check round points for now. So Harrison, Rafinha, 5.5. Would I have that kind of money if I bring Johnston? Let me just do this first. Harrison, Rafinha, glitch. Not on penalties anymore. So yeah, I just don't see a lot of options there. Brady, nah. Harrison, Rafinha. Yeah, let me just do this. Suchek. Suppose I do Rafinha, 5.5. I think I won't have enough money. Do I have enough money? If I do this, midfielders, all players. Suppose I get Johnson. So yeah, I do have money if I do this. Yeah, it does leave me some. Yeah, this team does not look that bad, For if I want to bench boost for game week 19, Rafinha double game week, Keane double game week, Bamford double game week, Keane not double game week. So from this, Keane and Calvert-Lewin are two players that don't have double game weeks. So I could do this for -8. I don't want to take -8, but like you can't have everything, You can't have everything. So I think it should be something like this. I like there's no perfect team. I know that, but still I want to get a good team if I can, As I said, if I will taking this kind of hit, I'll be doing that only at the last day to make sure that there's no injury news, there's no COVID virus outbreak. I won't do it right now. I just won't do it. If the price rises for Rafinha, if the price rises for Bellerin, be it. I'll go for some other players, but no, I won't get these players just because their price rises. Because like as I said, this season is so uncertain. Anything can happen, right? I think my team might look something like this for free hit. I guess I don't know. Things will change. I'm pretty sure. Like anything can happen, but I think for free hit maybe something like this. I guess I still have money for McCarthy if I want 4.7, right? McCarthy is, yeah, 4.7. So like this is not that bad team, I guess. One Bisaka has a double game week. Okay, Bellerin also does not have a double game week. So Bellerin, Calvert-Lewin, and Kane. Those are the three players without the double game week if I make this team. But still, Bellerin's fixture is not that bad for game week 19, I guess, right? Let me just check. The run of fixtures are not that. Yeah, Newcastle, maybe there's a clean sheet there. Why not? Newcastle have not been the best team. Like, there's at least two clean sheet here, maybe West Brom and Newcastle, right? Not easy to play against Southampton. But for these 3 game weeks, it could be a good punt on, Bellerin if he plays all the games. So, maybe this might work out. 2 games. I don't know why he missed this. 6. Like, as I say, according to the stats, he's not the brightest player, Bellerin. But still, the fixtures are tempting. Rotations are always a risk. So I want to go as nailed on players as possible. Like Ward-Prowse, super nailed on. Cresswell, super nailed on. No one will do anything about him. Martinez, super nailed on. Grealish looks super nailed on to me. Calvert-Lewin also super nailed on. Salah, main man. Fernandes, main man. No problem. Kane, main man. So yeah, I don't know. I think this looks good. What do you think? Oh, sorry, I forgot about the chat box. Uh, where was I? What do you think about this team? If I was bench boosting in game week 19, what do you guys think? I want to know. Please let me know in the chat box. Yeah, what do you think about this team? I think this looks decent to me. I don't know. Bellerin and Wan-Bissaka, not super thrilled, but still, come on, it might work out. Or I could get Diaz and remove Wan-Bissaka and Bellerin for someone else. What I could do is I could play around with my defense. Like if Bellerin and Wan-Bissaka does not seem that that good, let me just Diaz. If I get Diaz here, 4.7. So who is the defender I can get for 4.7? I did think of Holding, to be honest. I did think of him, but still, after Luis returns, after Gabriel returns, I just don't see him playing a lot. So not Holding. 4.7 for that kind of money. Round points, total points. Let me check the total points. Bednarak, Walker Peters, Target. Target also has double game week right now. Fixtures. Everton, Man City, not good enough. Who is the other player that I can get? Eiling. Nah, I already have 3. Burnley. Burnley is double game week. Let me check. West Ham, Liverpool. Maybe something here, but not too tough. Too tough. I could get Luton, but nah. I wouldn't do that. Fulham. Maybe here's a clean sheet, but still, nah. Luton, Furlong, Kilman, Lamptey. Just don't see a lot of options there. I'm trying to get a cheap good player. Shaw, not consistent. I mean, Tejas can easily replace him. I want a double gaming player here for 4.7. So I just don't see anyone right now. Like there is Konsa, there is Luton and all these players, but the fixtures are not good enough. If I want Diaz, so I have to make some kind of sacrifice, if I want Diaz there. So Konsa, Target. I could get Target. Everton home, Man City home. Not good enough at all. I do already have Kufal and Cresswell, so let me check for West Ham defense. I think there's Balbuena, right? I could go for Balbuena, I guess. Let me yeah, I could do this. Yes, I could do this. But this means 3 West Ham players, but their fixture for double game week is not that bad. But the problem with 3 players of a single team, as I said, if in case like anything happens to West Ham or West Ham opponent, uh, COVID related, I'm like super, you know what? I'll be screwed, man. So that, but I could do this. I could do this. If they keep at least one clean sheet, I think there's a big point. Like there is a potential one clean sheet, at least one clean sheet, right? What do you guys think? I think there's at least one clean sheet there for West Ham. Like betting on, do I want to do this? The team does not look that bad. Like half, it does look half good. Now, please let me know in the chat box. What do you think? Is it worth going for Diaz and Balbuena or Bellerin and Wan Bissaka? Now, just let me know in the chat box. What do you think? What is your opinion on it? Please let me know in the chat box. Should I do this? Should I get Diaz and Balbuena or Bellerin and Wan Bissaka? Now, with this is both of them has double game week. Now, Diaz, there is chance of Diaz getting rotated, right? But there's no way Balbuena getting rotated or anything. I just don't see that. So yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Please let me know in the chat box. Diaz and Balbuena or Wan Bissaka and Bellerin for the bench boost and upcoming days. What do you think? So Utkrist says, I think Subkaran says, I'm thinking traveling up on any team might destroy your team considering the COVID cancellation. That's my problem too. Yeah, Subkaran. That is one of the things I'm kind of worried about too, right? But again, if I am to use my bench boost, I'm not doing this already right now, right? I'm not doing this already. But still, that is, yeah, Subkaran. That is one of my worries too. So if I'm taking any kind of hit, it will be in the very last game week when I'm doing the bench boost. So James says Arsenal have easy games. Yeah, I do agree with that, James. James says Bellerin and Wan Bissaka. Yeah, this is a tough one, you know. Diaz and Balbuena. Let me look at Diaz's fixtures. I hope he does not get rotated. Brighton, Crystal Palace. These are such good games, you know, and 3 home games. Now, only thing is Diaz super nailed on? That is the problem, right? Brighton, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Wan Bissaka, West Brom, Sheffield United, Burnley. The run of fixtures so good for Diaz. Oh God, but I don't have enough money. The run of fixtures are too good though. This week I'm not bringing Diaz for sure, right? So, Ankit says, think positive. It will be jackpot. Three West Ham defenders. Like this can work out easily, right? But again, what if like something happens to West Ham defender or something? That can easily happen. I don't have enough money, but this team does look kind of ideal, you know. 0.3 still in the bank. How much money I have? So that means I can still go for, you know, Leno if I want in the post. I mean in the goal post. If I want that, yeah, I can do this, something like this. Leno in game week 18 and 19, not the worst, I guess. Yeah, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, there is at least one clean sheet there. Come on, there should be. So yeah, this does not look that bad. Does not look that half bad, right? George says, is there a Man City defender who plays every match? Yeah, it should be Cancelo until Walker returns and Diaz. Looking at how he has been consistent, George. So, but I can't say anything. Look at this. He has not literally, not even single minute he has missed. So yeah, he should be there playing every game, George. But still, it's Guardiola. So I think I've missed some questions up. So I'll get to everyone's question. Where was I? So I've missed a lot of questions. Where was I? Yeah. Bench might not be a good idea. Having Stones is a bargain. Not sure about Stones. Rashford or Son for this game week? George says, so it looks like you are using you're taking kind of a punt, right? I think that's longer term. I think I'd go for Son for this week. George, for this week I'd go for Son. Yeah, between Rashford and Son for this week only I'd go for Son. But still, for longer term, I personally am choosing Rashford. For the double game weeks and all that stuff. Utkrist said, but why do you want to change Taylor? I mean, he'll be back during game week 19 and have double gaming. But Utkrist, what if he does not play both the games? There's my worry. As I said, if I'm bringing any player for the double game week, I want him to play both the games, right? And there has not been any kind of secure kind of sure news that Taylor will return or nothing. Because hamstring injuries are not easy to deal with. like the muscle injuries. So yeah, that is my concern for now. As I say, I'm not already done that, right? Taylor. And the main reason I bought Taylor was for these 2 game weeks. For the game against Sheffield this week, right? Which he kind of got injured, and for Fulham. Actually, I brought Taylor for these 2 games, and he won't be even playing this game this week. So, like, what is the even reason now having him? For game week 19, West Ham, Liverpool, maybe there's something against West Ham, but against Liverpool, I don't see too much, right? So, yeah. Yeah, let me think. Now, until tomorrow, there will be press conferences and all that stuff. I don't know how much informed I will be, but still, if Taylor is fit or something, if the manager comes out and say, yeah, Taylor is fine, it's not so serious, he will be back for the, I don't know, double gaming and all that stuff. I think I'll keep Taylor. Yeah, if there is positive news about Taylor, I'll keep him, I guess. But like, if he says he's not fit enough or maybe not features something like that, I think, I don't know, it's not worth it, I guess. So, uh, Irfan says my plan. Okay, I've already. So I think free hit. My plan was to free hit on game week 18, but then I have 8 players. This I've already talked about this, I think. Sagnik says, should I keep KDB this game week then? If I had to bring in either Cancelo, El Ghazi, or Fabianski this game week, whom should I look forward to? Also, should I make KDB to Son Rashford this game week? I think if for this game exactly, it should be Son to me. Yeah, De Bruyne to Son should be the one. But again, De Bruyne has double gaming. Do you really want to do that? Yeah, De Bruyne is playing against Chelsea, right? I think you'll get the news until tomorrow. If there's any kind of cancellation or anything about Chelsea and Man City, right? But still, Man City have started training, so I don't know. I'm not sure about that, but still, Sagnik, what I think is you should wait until tomorrow to change things about De Bruyne. If there is again another outbreak or something, right? Maybe it's time for De Bruyne to go. But still, for now, I think if you have De Bruyne, I think I would keep him. Like after the news of double gaming, why would I want to get rid of De Bruyne? I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't. So yeah, Sagni, that's what I think. So either Cancelo, El Ghazi, or Fabianski this game week. Okay, Cancelo, El Ghazi, or Fabianski this game week. Cancelo does not, not Cancelo though. For this week, El Ghazi looks super fine for in form. I wouldn't bring any of them actually. Fabianski also not really interested. So yeah, none of them for me, Sagni. For these 3, I think I'd wait. I guess. I wouldn't bring any of them for this game week, I think. Yeah, and KDB to Son looks good, but KDB to Rashford looks like a longer term to me. Yeah, and he also cheap. So yeah. Uh, Hemming. Okay, Hemming says, I sent my team in your Instagram, so let me check the Instagram first. Hemming's team. So let me just do this already about Hemming's team. I hope you are watching. I kind of missed some questions. I kind of lost the flow. So this is what Hemming's team looks like, right? So okay, this is what the team looks like, and what it says is, what Hemming says is, I have 2 free transfers. I'm unsure on whether to free hit or not. Do I need Son in? Maybe Robertson and Pulisic out. For don't remove Robertson. Why would you do that? Pulisic out for Cancelo and Son. No, don't remove Robertson. I wouldn't do that. Cancelo and Son does look like an improvement though, but still Cancelo. I don't know when Walker will return. Not sure about that. I'm not bench boosting in game week 19. Okay, so his plan is to maybe use free hit in game week 18, right? So this is Hemming's team. This is what it looks like. So he has 2 transfers, 2 free transfers. So let me just look at the team first. Lamptey, it's time for him to go, I guess. Mitchell, 2 free transfers, free hit or not. So Martinez will play in the 1 player, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 5 players that play in the blank game week for now, right? For game week 18. That's Calvert-Lewin will play. Is Brewster playing? Let me check. Is Brewster playing for now? Let me just quickly check for game week 18. Right? Game week 18. Brewster, Sheffield. Yeah, Brewster is also playing. So that means 6 players, maybe 6 players. If Brewster starts ahead of McBurney and McGoldrick, I guess. So I think this team kind of does need a free hit, I guess. Martinez 1. Lamptey, I don't know if he'll be fit. I'm not sure about anything about Lamptey. I just don't know after I got rid of him. 1 Martinez. No defender 1, 2 Grealish, Calvert-Lewin 3, De Bruyne 4, Fernandes 5, Brewster 6. So you have two transfers. So yeah, if you have two transfers, Pulisic, I don't know Pulisic, like you got him early, I guess, but still Pulisic does look good in the build-up. He's like Grealish, you know. He does when you look at the match, Pulisic is good, but again, he's not returning any FPL points. So mm, Lamptey? I think it's time for Lamptey to go for sure. Yeah, Lamptey, Mitchell also maybe. Like I don't know certainly how Mitchell is getting in the team right now. Right, he's in the team sheet for now. Recently, I don't know how, but still, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's time for Lamptey to go for me. Now, if you want to wait on Lamptey's news, just so for he can get in the team next game week, right? Maybe do that, but for now I think yeah it should be defense kind of needs some work. Cancel. I wouldn't remove Robertson right now. Why would I do that? His price is rising, I guess. His price will change tonight or something. I think it's kind of changing soon. So not Robertson, not for me. Yeah, free hit. If for two transfer you still can get 8 9 players, right? 1 2 3 4 uh 5 6, yeah, 7 8 players. You can get up to 8 players, and if Lamptey plays it will be 9 players for you. So it depends if Lamptey plays. So if yeah, you can get 11 players, that's for sure, Hemming, right? Are you fine with having about 8 players? And Brewster, I don't know if he'll play or not. Calvert-Lewin will play, Grealish will play, I'm for sure. De Bruyne, Fernandes, they'll play, and yeah, Martinez will play. So about 6 players there, 7 8 players. I think if you are fine with playing 8 players, there's no problem with that, Hemming. I don't see a problem there. If you are fine with that, if you think you can use your free hit somewhere else in some other game week that will kind of help you get more points, there's no problem with that at all. I might also may play with 8 players. I don't know. I've not decided yet. I just don't know what to decide and what not to decide right now. The things are changing so quickly. So yeah, Hemming. What like if you are fine with playing with 8 players, I don't think you need to use your free hit since you already have two transfers, right? Why not get the Man United defender, right? That can work out, or maybe Man City defender that can easily work out for both the game weeks. So yeah, do try that, and maybe bring some players like Son. Yeah, that will also help out, but a lot of money though. Where to bring that money from? Robertson. But still, I don't know if I want to remove Robertson though. So if you are planning for the blank game week, right, to have enough players, Robertson. But do I want to remove Robertson? I just don't want to remove Robertson. Robertson is one of the players that I'm kind of trying to get in my team. So if you have Robertson, I think I would keep it, right? But everyone's team is different though. So yeah. So yeah, I think your defense can have some work, Hemming. That's all I have to say from your team. Uh, Ankit says everyone like and subscribe. Yeah, thank you, Ankit. Yeah, everyone, please drop a like and please subscribe if you are new. Yeah, thank you so much and thank you, Ankit. Irfan says read for double gaming. He actually the replacement for Brewster will be out for 6 million striker. Gross out for Bowen. Now I think Bowen did not start last gaming, did he? I think Lazini did. I did look at that lineup. Bowen was rested, I guess, right? Yeah, 18 minutes only. Yeah, I don't know why, but Bowen was kind of rested. And yeah, Lazini started. So maybe wait for Bowen too. Don't make any move for Bowen yet. Irfan. Johnson for Kufal looks fine to me. Yeah, Johnson for Kufal, good improvement. Gross for Bowen also might be a good improvement, but maybe wait or maybe not Bowen. Maybe go for Rafinha. Gross to Rafinha. He will save some money there. Rafinha looks super good, you know. So yeah, Brewster will be out for 6 million. 6 million striker. Yeah. No problem with that. Irfan. Yeah. Uh, James says, "Why don't you like Stones? He's nailed on. Is he though? Like as I said, James. Like this is only my thinking though, right? As the game progresses, as the season progresses, what I think is the main ideal two center backs for Man City should be Laporte and Diaz. They should be the strongest center backing pair. Now I don't know like Pep Guardiola likes one of the left-legged center back, one of the right-legged, right? That might change the equation of the center backs. But for me, I think the strongest center back two choices should be Diaz and Laporte. But that's just my thinking though. James, I have nothing against Stones. Like he has done nothing to me, right? So I don't have any problem with Stones. This is just my problem. I mean, this is just my opinion. So yeah. Uh, where was I? So James says Insta. Uh, Hemming says cheers. Yeah, Hemming, I'm sorry I got to your question a little late, I guess. Very sorry about that. Uh, so okay. Uh, Ankit says mainly is not that good, and the reason Pip did that, yeah, I guess so. After that injury, he has not been the same, I guess. Is Zuma to Maguire good? Zuma to Maguire. Zuma. As I said, yeah, one of the stat is Chelsea is the team who has scored the most corner goals this season. Zuma. Let me just check Zuma's fixtures. That does look like improvement. 5.9, 5.4. Why not get Maguire though, James? I mean, Wan Bissaka for Zuma. Why not do that? 19, double game week. So yeah, double game week. But also he plays in 18 too. But in 18, I think you are free hitting, right? Nah, you are free hitting in 19. So if you are free hitting in 19, I don't know what happened. I just lost the plot. I'm sorry, James. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, instead of stones. I think you guys are talking to each other. So yeah, I'll just get to the I don't know. You guys are talking to each other. So yeah. Mm, okay, I'll get to the latest questions, right? I'll just get to the latest questions. Uh, so okay. If I missed any question, please now please write again. I'll try and get to it, right? I'll try and get to it. So where was I? So George says now with Man City and Villa in double, I should change the whole team. Yeah, yeah. That this new fixture change is I think it's good. I guess I don't know. I feel like it's good that Man City, I mean Man United and Burnley are playing in the blank game week. If Taylor was not injured, it would have been so good for me personally. Now he got injured, so can't complain too much, I guess. Uh, MSK says, is it worth doing -8 to get rid of DCL, Mitchell, and Taylor for Robertson, Peters, and Watkins? Watkins, but still, yeah, he has double game week. Or uh, option two, -4 taking out Mitchell and Taylor for Zuma and Luton. Yeah, yeah, I think both of the options not that bad. DCL, do we want to do that for -8 for Taylor for Robertson, Peters? Peters is playing, right? Yeah, he is. What is his price though? Let me check Peters. 4.3. 4.3, 90 minutes. Yeah, yeah. Not having Taylor, that means Willie though. Now I think I'll do the second option. I think MSK. Yeah, I think I'll do the second one. Mitchell and Taylor for Zuma and Luton. Yeah, that for longer term, I think that should work out. MSK. I'll do the second one. Subcon thing, yeah, I've talked about this. James says Bellerin and Wan Bissaka. Yeah, this might be my free hit team. Just look at it, right? So this might just let me know your opinion in the chat box. So, where was I? Sukwan says, uh, suggestion on further transfer for my. I'm sorry about that. Transfer my team. GK Martinez, Ryan, defender Ryan. Time for trying to go. Defender Chilwell, Kufa, Lowton, Dallas, Mitchell, mid. Grealish, Bamford, Martial. Martial will play, as Sagnik said about that. How now Cavani has 3 games banned, right? Grealish, and Salah, Bruno. The midfield looks good. DCL, yeah, yeah. Subcorn. So what are you doing? Like, please let me know, right? Please let me know in the chat box for the double and blank for this game week. I think. Let me check. Bamford, Bruno, just captain Son, I guess that might work out. Salah also not that bad. Bruno also so many good options. The team looks fine. Bench is Mitchell, Romeo, Ryan. Mitchell, Romeo, Ryan. I think there should be one more player on the bench, I guess, Sukaran. But still, the midfield looks fine to me. Defense also. Chilwell, fine, no problem. He did play. He almost scored. Luton, Dallas. Yeah, the team looks fine to me, Sukaran. No problem. Martial and Bruno might work out. Yeah, yeah, good. Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year to everyone. Happy New Year to everyone. Yeah, it's almost 12. Yeah, it's 12. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. May you have a very good season, FPL season, right? And good things happen to you in your personal lives too. Yeah. And thank you for joining in my boring FPL channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, and Happy New Year to you too, Ankit, and everyone watching this. Uh uh is Cresswell good instead of Juma? Yeah, yeah, why not? On set pieces, why not? Yeah, Cresswell is good. Do you get a free transfer if you free it? Nope, you don't. Like, using a free hit means using your transfer. So you don't get your free transfer, James. So team says no, everyone is on one transfer the game week. Yeah, yeah, after free hit. Subcon says, is anyone looking at KDB Sterling for double game week? KDB Sterling, it could work out. It could work out, but Sterling, how nail on is he? He does look nail on since I have removed him from my team. So, but still, KDB looks more nail on. Yeah. So I was planning to move Grealish. Don't move Grealish. Don't do that, Sukarn. Not after this double gaming announcement. DCL. I won't say don't do that, but still. Mm, Vardy plus Suchek, El Ghazi Traore, but the recent news has me reconsider my strategy. Yeah, don't. I think having Grealish and DCL is fine for now. Don't do anything with that. Vardy injury risk, rotation risk. Suchek, like, he's not gonna score head. He's not gonna score a header every game week, so maybe not. Yeah, Sukan, I think just keep Grealish and DCL. If this was my team, I'd do that. Uh, Tim says I want Salah, Bruno, and KDB, but can't afford them all. We can't afford everyone. I also want Messi in my team, but I can't have that. Yeah, we can't have everyone in my team. That won't work out. Uh, Now where was I? So starting. So BBS says Happy New Year. Thank you guys, and yeah, Happy New Year to you two guys. Thanks so much for joining. Uh, Team also, thank you team. Thank you so much for joining. I think you're new. Yeah, thank you so much for joining in, team. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year to you too. Uh, Yeah, team. Man City defenders, I'd go for Diaz. I think not even Cancelo. I guess, as I said, I don't know how many minutes he will get after Walker returns. Not very sure about that, right? If Cancelo starts playing as a left back, that might happen. But still, yeah. Diaz to me. Diaz for me is the most nailed on. Barnes or Bowen for double gaming. If Bowen plays, I think I should go for Bowen because he's on corners too, and the fixtures are good too for Bowen compared to Barnes, Paisley. So Bowen for me. But now again, he did not play. He did not start last game week, right? That is my problem. Uh, so Sagnik says it's 8 means 12 and yeah, yeah, Happy New Year. Yeah, it's about 12:15 a.m. in my country right now. It's midnight in my country right now. Yeah, it's difficult in Asia to watch football matches. Uh, Fadli says Aston Villa has double gaming. Yes, the new fixtures has the new fixture. I think I do believe they have, right. Aston Villa, Everton, uh, Aston Villa, Everton, and they do have double game weeks, right? Aston Villa. I think I did what? Yeah, Man City and Aston Villa. Yeah, double game week for Aston Villa. Fastly. There's been new fixture announced about Aston Villa double game week and Man City double game week. So yeah, do check that out, Fastly. GM says if I roll my transfer this week and free hit next week, I'll be on 2 transfers for game week 19. If I roll my transfer this week and free hit next week, I'll be on 2 transfer for game week 19. Yes, yeah, that will happen, James. Yeah, if you don't do anything to this week's transfer, and what you do is free hit in 18, that means your transfer will be gone, and 19 again you'll get one more transfer. So yeah, 2 transfers. Steven says, Happy New Year. What about Aguero as a mad captaincy punt in the double gaming? Let's see. He's not even playing, I guess, right now. So Steven, let's just wait. Let's just wait. Yeah, I guess so. So let's see what happens, right? Jesus is out because of the COVID, and Man City have not played. So, like, foreign tourists can easily play in the center forward position, Steven. So, what if Aguero does not start in the center forward? Let's see what happens. And Happy New Year to you too, Steven. Uh, Utkrist, Happy New Year, bro. Cheers. And have a great game week ahead. Got to celebrate now. Hope things will turn out to be great. All of us. Cheers. Thank you, Utkrist. Thank you so much for joining and thank you for your suggestions in the chat box. And Happy New Year to you too. Thank you, Utkrist. Thank you for supporting the channel. And everyone, please drop a like and do subscribe if you are new. Thank you so much. Subkant says, thoughts on double game week team. Goalkeeper Martinez, double game week, Martinez, Chilwell, Dallas, Kufal mid, Salah, Bruno, El Ghazi, KDB forward, Bamford, Martial. The team looks fine to me. Yeah, team looks fine. Everyone playing. Yeah, the team looks fine to me, Subkaran. As long as everyone's playing, they don't get rotated or anything. The team looks fine, Subkaran. Marshall is one of the players I'm kind of looking at, but still, Cavani is the problem, right, for us. So yeah. Uh, so where was I? Team says Salah is the best captain still for double gaming. Yeah, team. I do agree with that. Salah and maybe Vardy if he plays both the games. Vardy is also one of those players. I do think can be a decent captaincy shout. He is underrated. Yeah, but still, Vardy can be one of those. But still, he's a rotation risk and an injury risk, I guess. So yeah. Subkan says planning to free hit in game week 18. Okay. Fazli says KDB, Bruno, Son, Rashford. Who will you take between Barnes and El Ghazi? For now, I think I'll go El Ghazi, Grealish. My fifth mid is Grob. Have 2.5 in the bank. Who should I get? Okay, I did not understand this question. KDB, Bruno, Son, Rashford. Who will you take between Barnes and El Ghazi or Grealish? My fifth mid is Grob and have 2.5. Okay, you want to remove Grob for someone else. So let me check Grob's price first. 5.8. So you'll have enough money. Do you have enough money for Son? So if you have enough money for, I think I should go for Rashford though. Yeah. If you, I just don't, I don't understand your question, Fadli. To be honest, who are you trying to remove? Who do you already have? Please rephrase it. I guess that will kind of help me. I guess, right? Fadli, yeah. Please do help me with that. Please rephrase it again, and I'll try and answer it. I guess. So yeah. Team says, I'm thinking the vaccine will help FPL to settle down in a few weeks. I guess so. I hope that happens, team. Yeah, I hope that happens. Let's hope that happens, I guess. But still, as I said, unless they start injecting everyone, like, I don't know, I don't see a lot of change happening, in quick succession, right? So what is the chances that like players get the vaccines first, right? So yeah. Uh, Junior says no Game Week 19 will only be one free transfer if you free hit in Game Week 18. So what did I say? Game Week, if you have one Game Week in Game Week, one transfer in Game Week 17, right? If you have one transfer in Game Week 17 and you use your free hit in 18, so in 19, yeah, it does look like that. I'm kind of getting confused. If you use your free hit in Game Week 17, if you have one transfer here, you roll this transfer, you use your Game Week 18, right? You use this transfer, you use this transfer and you use the 19, all I'm trying to say is, I'm kind of getting confused. All I'm trying to say is, if you are using your free hit, that means your transfer will be cancelled. So that's what I'm trying to say. Free hit is basically what you are doing is, you are protecting yourself from the hits. The 8 points you are taking, no matter how many points you take, no matter how many hits you take in free hit, it won't count. So that is the thing with free hit. That's what I'm trying to say. If you use your free hit, you lose your transfer, right? But your hits won't be counted. So that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, Junior, thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. That will what will happen. So if you use your free hit, your transfer will be cancelled. So that is the point. Now I don't know if you understood or not. That is the one. Junior, thank you so much for that. Subkaran says, broke the 1 million rank. 1 million, I'm finally out of it, but still that's not because I did good, I think personally, Subkaran, because I think others kind of did bad because of all these sudden kind of coronavirus match postponements, right? So yeah. So Subkaran, thank you so much. I hope it can get better from here, I guess, since I removed Son for De Bruyne, with that Mourinho's mind game, right? After that, I think things have kind of gone downhill for me after that. That changed everything in my FPL. Just one move from that Mourinho, mind game, that kind of has hurted my rank. Since then, I've not been able to recover in a good way. So yeah, one game we can change everything, But somebody said after a free hit, you only have one free transfer. So let's not make this complicated, because I personally am getting confused myself, right? What I'm trying to say is, if you use your free hit, you won't save your transfer. That is the thing. That is how it works. Now let's say you are James, you have one transfer right now, right, in Game Week 17. So this Game Week you have one transfer right now. Suppose now you decide to use your free transfer. You decide to use your you decide to use your free hit this Game Week 17, and you have one transfer. Now what you do is use your free hit. So that means that one transfer will be lost. That will what will happen. Next Game Week you'll get your one transfer, but this Game Week's one transfer you will lose that. That will what will happen. So I don't know. I got myself confused too, but that is the thing. If you use your free hit, you lose that week's transfer. So that is what I'm trying to say, James. So it won't affect your next Game Week or previous Game Week. Just that Game Week you lose that transfer. So I don't know if I could explain this to you in Nepali. I could have done it so much more better, James. Yeah. So Fazli, I already have Bruno. Rashford, Son, and KDB. Okay, you already have Bruno, Rashford, Son, and KDB. My plan is to remove Grob. Who will be the best replacement for him? Let's say under 8 million. Okay, I think it should be one of them. Should be Rafinha, Fazli, right? Rafinha, I think he does look pretty impressive to me. I did kind of look at that point. Mount is one of the most unpopular opinion, but I think Mount also might work out considering he has double game week and he's on corners, on set pieces, right? So if you want to look at his minutes, this is just look at his minutes. It does not look bad at all. The points are not the best, but still, Madison is also there for that kind of price range, but still Madison is kind of injury prone, so I don't want to suggest you that. Now another thing is, one is Mount because of the double game week in game week 19, right? Another is Rafinha also. He also has double game week, right? I would suggest Martinelli, but still he's injury prone too. So not really sure if I want to go for, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go for Martinelli. He looks good for the price, right? And the fixture also not that bad. Looks nailed on to me, but still he gets injured easily. The fixture is not that bad. Like, come on, these are good fixtures. And for that 4.9 value, he's cheaper than Suchek. Now the thing is, how nailed on is he, and how many games can he play without getting injured? That is the problem with Martinelli, for me personally. So yeah, I think Rafinha and Suchek are the ones. Or if you want to take a little bit of a risk, maybe go for Mount. Mount can also work out fastly. I don't know if you fancy him. Not a lot of them will fancy Mount for that kind of price range, right? But yeah, those are my choices for now. Fastly, I guess. 8 million, I don't see a lot of players. Dele Alli not playing. Willian, nah, not really. Pepe can easily replace him. So yeah, those are the players for me. Fastly. James says, bro, I'm still confused. Okay, we'll talk about it in the DM, I guess. James, I'll try and help you with it, right? James. So yeah, we'll talk about it in the DM. Uh, so Fazi says, did Balbuena rested last game? I don't think so. Nah, he did play, I guess. Let me check already though. But I think he's one of the players who is kind of rotation proof. Let me check though. Southampton away. I think he did. Did he get? Yeah, he did get rested, I guess. Yeah, Southampton. Yeah, I did not watch that game actually. Southampton. But yeah, it looks like he got rested, I guess. Let me check the lineup for West Ham. That will kind of give me some idea, right? Southampton. Because I think that day, I think four of the match, 3 or 4 matches were starting at the same time. So I could not watch all of them. And what I did was I decided to watch Barcelona's match. So I did not watch any of the Premier League game. Yeah. Balbuena was rested. Dawson started. I think Dawson was the one who kicked Che Adams right on the face, I guess. So yeah. Fredericks for Kufal. Yeah. Balbuena was rested. Fazli. Yeah. So yeah, juniors, yeah, please talk about it. Yeah, as I said, you lose the transfer, so that's all I can say for now, James. Now I can't explain more than that, I guess. Uh, okay. Subkaran says, really appreciate your streams. I moved from 3 million to 1.1 with 3 game weeks for following your suggestion. I missed the first game week and playing FPL for the first time. Hope New Year continues the form. Thank you so much, Subkaran. That means a lot. Thank you so much for the support to the channel. Thank you so much, Subkaran. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Your support means a lot. Thanks so much for joining in. Yeah, James. Okay, James. I hope you got it right. I hope you got it, James. So yeah, we can talk about it in the DM too. Okay. Team says, James, please note that when playing either a wildcard or a free hit chip, any save free transfer will be lost. Yeah, that is the point. For that game week, if you use your chip, you lose that transfer for that game week. It won't affect next game week, but for that game week, you lose the free transfer. Only one transfer, right? You have that. I think you will lose that transfer. So yeah. Okay. Okay. You guys can talk about it, I guess, in the chat about the thing. Yeah. So Fadi says, Antonio, is he back or what? Yeah, I think he did play some minute. He did not start, but he did feature some minutes. So, but still, I wouldn't go for Antonio. As I said, unless Antonio, Ings, Lalana, they return from injury and play 2 or 3 games without getting injured at all, I think I would go for them. Unless that happens, I'm not going for those kind of injury-prone players at all. I'm not interested in them at all for now, Fadi. That's just my personal opinion, though, right? So yeah, too injury-prone for me. Just too injury-prone. So and it feels like Antonio is kind of being rushed to the team, So yeah. So team also said you'll be back to the usual 1 free transfer the following game week. Yeah, team. Yeah, thank you so much for explaining that, I guess. So Sirius Swal says, do you ever sleep on time? Not really. I don't. Because of all the sleep routine, because of this virus, the sleep routine has been all over the place right now. So because of that, a lot of pimples and all those stuff. Yeah. James says, but Junior for GameWeek 19 would have only 1 or 2 transfers. James says, I'm sorry, this is my first season. Okay, James. Now, as everyone using free hit, what I'm trying to say is, if you use a free hit, you will lose your transfer, but your hits will be cancelled. So that is the best thing about free hit. The free hit is like wildcard, but just for one game week. I don't think I can explain it more easily than this way. Free hit is a wildcard basically, but just for one game week. Okay, that is it. So Fazli says, Man United versus Burnley move to Game Week 18 really hit me a lot. It prevents me from using free hit. Yeah, Fazli. If Taylor had not got injured, right, Fazli, I also would have had Taylor in my team, but Taylor got injured, Burnley player. One Burnley asset that I had is Taylor. Now, I don't know, he's injured now. So, yeah. Now, as I said, now the team that you see on the screen is for bench boost in game week 19. Now, please let me know in the chat box, what do you guys think? Is Diaz and Balbuena looks a better choice, or Bellerin, right? Bellerin and one Bisaka, one Bisaka. Now this looks something. If I do this, I'll have to do is maybe McCarthy here, or Johnston. I can do anything. So I'll have this kind of money. I'm pretty sure Bellerin, one Bisaka, their price won't rise. Maybe McCarthy's price will rise. If McCarthy's price does rise, I can easily bring Johnston here. So my problem is not the goalkeeper there. My problem is, would you guys bring in one Bisaka and Bellerin for double game week, or Diaz and Balbuena? Please let me know in the chat box. I want to know your opinion, because I personally am also confused. Now, if we look at the stats, like one Bisaka and Bellerin should not be even there. Like they're just not the reliable ones. I know, but the fixtures are super tempting. So I'd want your opinion. Like next game week, things can change. Maybe Bellerin gets injured. Maybe Balbuena gets injured. That can easily happen, right? But do let me know in the chat box, what do you think? What do you think, Bellerin or Wan Bissaka? Right? So yeah, this might be my template for the Game Week 19 bench boost. Maybe I'm not sure yet, but maybe for Game Week 19 my team might look something like this. I would want Rashford there, but still I don't have the money, and you can't have everyone, right? So yeah. So I'll get to the chat box first. Where was I? Yeah, a team says Antonio is back, but still injury prone. Yeah, very injury prone. I wouldn't go near him, personally. Yeah. Okay, so best replacement for Zuma would be up to 5.5. Yeah. Since you will be using a free hit, now for 5.5, Bellerin does not look that bad. Do you fancy him? Because now you don't have to worry about the double game week, since you are using a free hit, right, James? You'll be using a free hit in game week 19, so that means you don't have to get a defender who has a double game week. So maybe go for Bellerin. It might work out, I guess. Why not? Right? For Zuma. So yeah, it should be Bellerin for me. Yeah. James says, or should I keep Zuma? Yeah, since again, as I said, there's no problem with having Zuma, but still against Man City, they play against Man City. I don't know. Is there a clean sheet there? I don't know. Good rest for the City players, right? Like I wouldn't bet on having a clean sheet against Man City. So yeah, just don't use transfers if you don't have to. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's what I'm trying to say. Uh so Fadli says Meslier or McCarthy for double game week. I already have Dallas. So I had this exact conversation with Sagnik, right? He also was kind of asking about, should I have Meslier or McCarthy. Now I think both of them are rubbish kind of option for double game week, right? We could have better goalkeepers, but I think you should go for McCarthy. Why? Because now looking at the Leeds team, they are so good attacking wise, right? If I want to triple up on the Leeds team, it wouldn't be with a keeper. It would be fullbacks and the attacking players. I wouldn't want Meslier there. I want Dallas, Rafinha, Bamford. I want Dallas, Bamford. I mean Rodrigo and Eiling. These kind of players. I wouldn't want Meslier there. So that is one of the reason I think you should go with McCarthy Fazli. But I don't think both of them are good choices. But I think I should go for I would go for McCarthy. Imagine West Ham concede one goal and you do. I know, right? Yeah, that is one of the worries. I think now it looks like James has suggested that I should go for Bellerin and one Bissaka. I don't think that's the worst thing that can happen to me, right? I think but the Diaz temptation is too much for me right now. Looking at the fixture, like double game week, I feel like I need to have at least one Man City asset that might hurt me in a long term. That's what I feel, guys. So yeah, that is what I'm trying to say. Uh, so team says Meslier is a bad goalkeeper in real life, but Leeds can keep some clean sheets. Best Arsenal option, Bellerin. Team, yeah, Bellerin for me right now. As I said, I was thinking of holding, right, Tim. But still, I think I'd go with Bellerin. Holding, like after David Luiz and Gabriel returns, I don't see a lot of minutes. Like Holding was pretty decent, He played pretty. He had a decent match against Chelsea. I did watch that match. He did have a good game, but still, I think I would go with Bellerin for now. It looks nailed on. 5.1, still cheaper than Maguire, right? 5.4 for a center back. So I think the fixtures are not that bad. I think I'd go for Bellerin right now. Bellerin and one Bissaka are two players I'm kind of tempted to have in my team for now. Team. So yeah, Bazli says Diaz, but Balbuena, I don't know. Three players they concede the third room. Okay, Merry Christmas. Yeah, Happy New Year, Fazli, to you too, and Merry Christmas. Uh, who is the best defender? I think Lewis is not playing anymore. Who is the best defender for 4.3 or below? I don't think there's any player who is playing below 4.3. Maybe Mitchell, I guess. Maybe Ferguson will come soon. Kilman not nailed on, but I don't see a lot of players who is super nailed on for below 4.3. Lewis was one of those, but I think he's been kind of replaced by Richie now. So Lewis is not nailed on anymore, and Kilman not sure player. He's not super nailed on either. James. Who's the other? Yeah, not a lot of players for 4.3. Yeah, not a lot of them. I think one of them was Peters. Yeah, he might be the one. What? Yeah, this might be the one. But still, until I think Taylor returns, he might be a good choice. But I don't know when Taylor returns. James, for 4.3, I think it should be Eric Peters for now. Not a longer term option though. Subkaran says, I have 7 players playing in the double game week. Martinez, Lowton, Bruno, Son, Martial, Grealish, DCL. Can you suggest if I should free hit? Recent news racking my mind. Yeah, that's all. That's also. I'm also kind of now. I don't know. I think I'm overthinking, I guess, about the game week 18. Like I was sure until this game week, I was pretty sure I was gonna free hit in game week 18 and bench boost in game week 19. But everything has changed, and now this is what my team might look for the double game week, right? Game week 19 for bench boost. If everything goes right, no one gets injured or anything, this is what my team might look. But for now, I think I don't know. Let me check. If I do this, how many players will I have for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4? If I do this, I'll have to play with 7 players for double game week 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 4 players. So I don't know if I want to do this yet, right? But yeah, if I have 7 or 8 players, I think I'll just play with them for the game week 18, I guess. Like there will be a huge rank drop that game week, I'm pretty sure. But I think if we get our captainship right in game week 18, it might just work out, I guess. So that is my plan for now. Sukaran. If I get at least 8 to 9 players for that game week, I guess maybe I'll just be fine with it, I guess. Sukarn. Yeah, let's see. I don't want to use all my chip in this half of the season. Sukarn. James says buy TNE. He's way better, but he's expensive too. The only one is Yedlin. I think. Not paying attention to Yedlin. Is he playing? Yedlin. Is he playing? I think he was not playing. Yeah, he has started playing now. So yeah, he was not playing. I did check players for that kind of price range. Yedlin is playing, I guess, now, right? Let me check his fixtures. Sheffield, not that bad. Leicester, Arsenal, Leeds, 18. He's also playing in 18. Yeah, not for me though. Not for me personally. Not for me. Team says Lascelles was 4.3 and Newcastle are playing game week 8. I think Lascelles is injured. Is he fine? Last time I checked, Lascelles was injured. Is he playing? Yeah, he's still injured. Team. Yeah, he's still injured for now. So yeah, I did check price for Lascelles, but yeah, he's still injured. So uh, Tim says best captain for game week 18. Game week 18, not check that yet about that. Yeah, not sure about that. Maybe Man City or Spurs asset, right? If we free hit. But yeah, I think I just stick with Kane for my personal team. Let me just check for 18. Things could change a lot in game week 18. Maybe Aubameyang might work out for uh, Crystal Palace game also. Aubameyang and Lacazette, right? That might also work out. So yeah, I think we still have time for that. Yeah, we still have time for now. Okay, this is what I think of, right? As I said, I don't have clear plan of what I do. Now this is what my template might look like, right? For the bench boost in game week 19, if I do it, now this is what my team for now looks like. This is what it looks like. So I still have two transfers. If I make transfers, what I could do is remove Kilman for Bellerin this week. Right? I could do this, Bellerin, or maybe if I come up with something, I don't know, something better than this, I might do it. But for now, I'm only making one transfer, Kilman to Bellerin, because I don't know if Kilman is super nailed on, and maybe next week, Bissouma to Rafinha or Taylor to Wan-Bissaka. I could do that. It depends on how things work out in upcoming days. So my captain, as I said, I'll update my final team in the Instagram account until tomorrow, right? So yeah, tomorrow there won't be a deadline stream. I'm sorry about that. Uh, I won't be able to do that tomorrow. But for now, yeah, I think I'll be removing Taylor for Bellerin. That's what I think for now. That's just my plan. And I said, if you are one of those thinking of bringing in Rashford in your team, please do that. It might work out. It might just work out. I think I don't know. Rashford just looks good value. Rashford's on these players, but again, Rashford having double game week, I think it's a good one. It's a good one. So yeah. Subkaran says, thoughts on Martinelli as a bench option. Yeah, no problem with that. But again, as I said, how long do you think Martinelli will be nailed on? I mean, how long will he be nailed on? How long will he be able to play every game without getting injured? That is the thing about Martinelli for me personally, Subkaran. 4.9 is a very good price though for him if he keeps on playing. There's a lot of attacking options, right? Saka there, Pepe there, Willian is there, Ceballos is there. There's just too many players there. Subkaran, that's what I think personally for now. So yeah, that's my problem with him. Team says I think Kilman will play a couple of games the next month. I'm a Wolves fan. Team, okay, so I can argue with that if you are a Wolves fan, but still, I don't know when Willy Bolly will return. So after Bolly returns, I'm pretty sure Bolly and Cody will be the two defenders there for sure. If they play back three, right? Now they have been kind of experimenting. Nuno looks like he has been experimenting with the Wolves team. He's sometimes with back three. He's sometimes with I don't know back four, right? So it looks like back three does kind of work for him. That is the way they were playing last season also. Back three and Doherty on the right and Johnny in the left, right? I think that is the way they were playing. But now it's not the same. And after Doherty is not there, Semedo, I don't know. I don't know what to say. But still, what I'm trying to say is if Bolly returns, Bolly, Cody will be the two center backs for sure. Now in the left position, left center back, Kilman could play there, Marshall could play there. Ait I don't think he'll be there because he's more of an attacking player than defensive one. So yeah, he's just not super nailed on option Killman. Maybe for I don't know for next two game weeks maybe, but I just don't know if he's a longer term option. He can easily be replaced by Marshall. He can easily be replaced by Size. So that is a problem with Killman for me. So yeah, I think I'm fine letting go of Killman. I'm fine considering that I might use my bench boost for game week 19. So yeah, Tim. So James says, is it worth doing a -8 for double game week with no bench boost? It depends. It depends. It depends. Maybe it might work out. Yeah, it might work out, but still, just be patient. Don't make any rash kind of decisions, James. Uh, Subkaran says there is something wrong with Arteta. If Willian starts after the recent performance with Smith Rowe and Martinelli, I don't know. Yeah, but still they are getting results now. They are getting 3 points. So I think at the end of the day, that is what matters, right? As long as you are getting 3 points, I think you can't complain too much. But yeah, it might be. One of the reasons I'm kind of scared of bringing in Bellerin is because of that. Like how much can we trust Arsenal side? They have won against Chelsea. They did win against the latest team also, but still, how much trust can we have in their players? That is a problem. So yeah, but still, I think I'll just bring Bellerin in. The fixtures are not that bad, right? and 5.1 looks like a bargain to me. I don't know if it works out for the fixtures. So yeah. So okay. So this, as I said, my captain for, I think it should be, yeah, this should be my captain. Kane will be my captain. Now, Grealish, I don't know. Make my vice captain Salah, I guess. Aston Villa, not that bad for Fernandes either. Save your team. So yeah, this will be my team, I guess. And Taylor will be out for someone else. I don't know who. I've not confirmed yet, right? Not Diaz this game week. Not Balbuena for sure. One Bissaka against Aston Villa also does not look ideal. So yeah, it looks like Bellerin for me for this week. If I bring Bellerin, that means next week I'll have to bring one Bissaka. That, like, there's no anything else I can do. Now I'll only know if I want to use my bench boost or not next game week. I mean free hit or not next game week. I'll let you guys know next game week, right? Because right now personally I just don't know what to decide because of all the things that's happening. The things are changing so drastically right now. So I don't know what to decide, what not to decide. For now, all I know is maybe I'll bench boost in game week 19. If I can, I won't bench boost in game week 18. I don't know why Taylor had to get injured, right? So for that reason, I'd want to know more about Taylor's fitness. So if he's fine to play in game week 18, I don't know if he'll be or not, right? If he's fine to play here, I'll just leave him there. If not, we'll think about something else, I guess, right? So yeah, let's see. Okay, James says, James, okay, I think Smith Rowe good for game week 18. I don't know. I don't think so. I wouldn't do that. Maybe not. Maybe not. It might work out, but still does not look like a long-term option to me, right? Tim, right? I don't know. I wouldn't go there. No, no, no. The attacking option, as I said, is a lot. There's a lot of change in that Arsenal side. Just not consistent enough for me personally. So not me. Maybe bench option. I don't know. Yeah. So that's what I think, Tim. Uh, James says it would be for Diaz, KDB, and Rodrigo instead of Zuma, Zaha, and Kane. Zaha does not have a double game week. Kane is fine for the double game week though. Zuma has no. Don't do this. Don't do this, James. I guess I wouldn't do this, but still Diaz, KDB can return you good points. Rodrigo does not look the worst, but still Zuma has double game week, and Kane plays against Sheffield. So who is to say that Kane won't score a hat trick? It might work out. It's not. It does not look like the worst idea, but I don't think it's necessary to do it, James. Yeah. Shaw or Stones as fifth defender. Shaw. Yeah. I think Tejas also this game was kind of substituted in the after playing 45 minutes. I don't know why, but yeah, there's some kind of, I don't know. There is inconsistency with Shaw, right? But still, Stones is also as bad of a choice, I guess. I wouldn't go for both of them, Subkaran, but between these players, I think I'd go for Shaw, I guess. Yeah, I think I'd go for Shaw. Yeah, yeah. Stones not that bad either, but will he play? Will he play? I don't even know if Stones will play. I think I'd go for Shaw, Subkaran. Yeah, I think I'd go for Shaw. Yeah, that's what I would do. James says, or I can do -4 for KDB and Rodrigo for Zaha and Kane. That might work out, but Kane, I don't know. Kane does not look like that bad of an option. For gaming 18, right? Are you talking about gaming 18, James? I think you are talking about gaming 18. So gaming 18, yeah. Keen. Okay, yeah. But you will be using a bench boost in game week 19, James. I mean, you'll be using free hit in game week 19. So that means Kane won't play in game week 18. What were you talking about? James said. James said, should I take a minus? Is it worth doing a -8 for double gaming? Like, if you are using a free hit, why would you want to do a -8, James? Number 19. Okay. Okay. For 19. For, as I said, if you are using a free hit in gaming 19, or you don't have to take a hit, James. If you are using your, free hit in 19, you won't have to take a hit at all. So got a little bit confused there. We're sorry about that. Yeah. I'm doing free hit for game week 18. Okay. Free hit for 18. If you are free hitting for 18, for 19. Okay. For 19, Zaha and Kane. Okay, yeah. That might work out. Yeah, that might work out. That might work out, James. Do that. No problem with that. Yeah, do that. Yeah, do that, James. No problem with that. Team says, what do you think about James Madison? Yeah, team. Yeah, two of the players for a free hit team was, if you don't have enough budget for big hitters like Rashford and Son, two are Mount and Madison for me. But again, Madison kind of an injury prone, right, Tim? We all know that Madison, and I think he was not even in the squad last week, so he did not even start. So yeah, I don't know about Madison though. He's injury prone. I think I would stay away from Madison for now, I guess. But Mount seems fine for that kind of price range. He's on set pieces, playing full 90 minutes, Tim. Yeah, maybe Mount instead of Madison. That might work out, Tim. Uh, Subkaran says fully rested City midfield could be devastating for most of our ranks. Yeah, Subkaran, I do worry about that. Until now, not having Man City assets has kind of helped me. I don't know how. Like that is so weird to say. Not having Man City players at all in my team has not hurt me at all as of recent. But that can change, right? So Subkaran, that is one of the things I'm worried about. So I'm trying to get in at least one Man City player, but they are also expensive. So Diaz I could get, right? Except for that, I just don't see anyone coming into my team. I just don't see the budget. I just don't see enough transfers to do that. So Subkaran, yeah, let's see what happens. But still, they have COVID. There might be other spreads too, in the City team that can easily happen. Let's see until next week what happens. I'm not in a hurry to bring in Man City asset because the next they face Chelsea and they have Carabao and EFL Cup in the in midweek also. So yeah, not too concerned about Man City for now for this week. So Ankit says, time to go. All the best. Thank you so much, Ankit. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you so much, Ankit. So much. Yeah. And Happy New Year to you too, Ankit. And thank you for giving your time for the channel. Thank you so much for joining in. And best of luck to you too. Hope for the best. You always do good though, Ankit. So yeah, best of luck. Uh, James says, okay. James says, Zuma to Cresswell or not for free. Zuma to Cresswell. Okay, since you are using your free hit in 18 now. 18 free hit Zuma to Cresswell. Does not sound bad to me, but still Zuma still has double game week. So why do you want to change Zuma? No, don't do that. Yeah, Zuma still has a double game week. So I don't see necessary to do that. Team says I'm thinking Zach will be back on fire soon. Yeah, but still I think Lampard kind of said that Zach won't be fit enough for the double game week. I did read one of the articles, so I'm not sure about that, right? But still, yeah, he said James and Chilwell might be fit, and Chilwell is fit. James also will be back soon, I guess, but he's not sure about Zach yet, so we'll have to wait on Zach for now, Tim. So that's what I think personally. Yeah, that's what my thought is on him. So yeah, I think the questions are pretty much done, right? And it's pretty late in my country right now. It's almost 1 a.m. at night. So yeah, I did this stream today because I won't be able to have a deadline stream tomorrow. So I did not want everyone to I did not want to leave everyone hanging. So that is one of the reason I had to kind of stream today. Now, as I said, I'll have to kind of wake up in 4 or 5 hours now, pretty much soon, right? And I have to go out somewhere. So yeah, that is one of the reason. So as I said, I'll post my final team, very final team, tomorrow in the Instagram. The link is in the description. The handle is on the screen, right, for the Instagram. And I'm pretty sure I'll remove Kilman for Bellerin this week. It feels like that to me, right? I want to wait on Taylor. I don't want to make a rash decision on Taylor. I don't want to remove Taylor from my team just right away. If he's fit, I think if Taylor is fit, I'd want him there. I'd want him there. Like he plays double game week. He's also fit to play. If he's also fit to play in game week 18, I think I'll just leave him there, right? So yeah, I'm sorry that I won't be able to have a deadline stream for this week. So yeah, so this is kind of a deadline stream. Uh, yeah. So this is pretty much it. My captain will be Kane. I think I'll just leave him there. If there's any new news, I'll try and keep myself updated and post it in the Instagram. As I said, where I'm trying to go, there is internet, but still, yeah. Let's see what happens. So yeah, uh, Tim, yeah, happy 2021 to you too. Thank you so much for joining in, Tim. Thank you so much for your company. James, happy New Year too. Subkaran, happy New Year. Uh, Everyone, thank you so much for joining in. I always appreciate it. Please drop a like and please subscribe if you are new. Yeah, I'll be more consistent in upcoming days, right? But this week, this is pretty much the last content for this game week 17. So yeah, from game week 18, we'll talk about more about free hit and everything, all the chips and everything, right? So yeah, for now, just stay safe, stay away from Corona, I guess, and yeah, take care. Happy New Year. Bye bye. Thank you so much for the support, everyone. Ankit, Sagnik, James, Tim, Subkaran, everyone, thank you so much for joining in, and MSK, everyone. Bye bye. Good night.